They don't know I'm right here. How y'all been doing with that work above your heart? Have y'all been thinking? Has anybody thought about that? I had a conversation some other day. Austin had called this company. I had to get on them about some money they cost me. He got out of the way, kind of. He was getting kind of mouthy. But I called him back, got him back. Well, I called him back down to normal. Did pretty good. He apologized later. I said, I appreciate the Most High for going a different way with it versus, taking that approach. He had to come back and admit it. He said, you know what, we're going to make it work. We're gonna do right. He said, I apologize for how I was talking. He said, I apologize for that. We're gonna make this work. We're gonna work. I said, like, that's all I'm saying. I'm gonna lose still, but at the end of the day, this is where I'm at. I want to say this to everybody. Um, I'll lose some funds on that, but I won't lose for the fact of I can't lose with Yahuah. I really have set to my mind. Honestly, I set to my mind with stuff. Of course, stuff. How you stuck is sparky, but it don't take long to get back. Realize I got to put confidence in this man. And I tell everybody the same thing. Watching in here, you at some point you got to put confidence in him. Realize nobody can't take nothing from you that he ain't already said. It's just like you in intensive care, ICU, just regular care, and you outside. If it ain't the time to thank Yahuah, consider how do them. Y'all people better start thinking. And y'all terrible people. I'm telling you terrible people. You don't appreciate what the situation you got us in. Your mom and grandma complain about stuff, your situation. You think about this. If you took what you can carry, whatever you can carry, much you can carry, how long you think you're going to keep up with that stuff? As you keep walking and the day get longer, you got to get rid of some stuff. There's no way possible you're going to keep holding stuff. Because you're going to have to start looking at, I'm trapped. It's nowhere to keep this, and I got to walk and walk. You're on an endless walk. You're on an endless walk. You can forget it. Even they say right now, the walk over, everybody go back home. Man, your home destroyed. You can't pick up no rocks and build no house in no day. Man, the time it's going to take to rebuild that place and put it back. And this man got us sitting here, heat, AC, water, food, from a restaurant to your home. A lot of times you complain. Look at this man been tubed up. Especially we name the religion that these people on the ends are saying, hey, let's kill these people. Yeah, that'd be a bad decision. I've been with you that. That's not the decision you want to make. You really want to change your mind on that one. But Yahuah done told her, he said, these be the days of vengeance on the people. This man, he irritated with us. Listen, people, nobody has served him correctly. That's why I'm at, because we wouldn't be at this state. Religion has failed every one of us. Okay? Every religious leader, including me, have played a part with the demise of this whole thing. Because we have been so embroiled on trying to prove our points and trying to look righter than the next person or have our own agenda. For whatever part, if I played this much part, I played too much. Y'all hear me? Any part I played has been too much. And we hadn't looked at our mouth spew out the poison that got everybody killing each other. You blame the government, but look at the religious leaders. When they came down to Yahushua and his demise, who was involved? Who persuaded the people? The leaders. He told them the leaders of the people caused them the error. And they the led of them. And every leader got to come back and repent. Every leader need to come back and repent. Whatever hand you play. Don't holler no, well, I never said, literally, did I tell y'all to kill people? Shut your mouth. No justifying. Repent. I repent. Yes. My chain? Does it make like a rubbing noise? That's what I like to do, my knuckle across your head. So you get to hear it before I do it. You saw they did Abel? He did that monkey grab. I gotta kill him. I want to apologize because I ain't where I need to be. I was just talking. I know I talked. See, that was what I said. Leaders need to repent. Then I said I avoided some stuff. I can't. When a man do like that, that's something. Man, he do that. When I'm trying to go for like 50 pounds of gorilla meat, he did to me. I ain't the one. Y'all got it. Talk time over with. Let's do it now. Come on, Jahid. No, but in all reality though, every preacher, I repent for whatever part I played. In any kind of any way that a person have gone wrong or saw something differently or took something, and you can say, well, people take things the way they want to. It's time for us to stand up and be responsible. That's time to be responsible. Don't try. I ain't trying to coat nothing, make up nothing, play no part, and my part less than nobody else. At the end of the day, you guys are the agenda. When I say you, those of you watching it, you the agenda, not us. Not what we're trying to do, not what we want to do. You guys are the agenda. And it's time for us to it's time for leaders to get back and get back to in it and saying, let's clean this stuff up. It's a mess. It's a mess. People dying, schools messed up. We got homosexual from the pulpit, from the choir to the pews. It's just disgusting. We allow so much stuff to go on for the sake of we can get money, you can get women, you can do whatever your agenda is, you can build businesses, you can do stuff. At the state of people have been dying. The people the one dying. People got to start holding religious leaders accountable. Now we're on the end, not the world ending. We're at the end, we're at the brink of the world ending. Ask your pastor, say, what's the plan? Well, I mean, we just business as usual. So we can't do that. We've been business as usual. This is where we at now. So now it's time for people to really sit back and then start looking at it. It ain't even about blaming no religious leader. I don't care about blaming. I just want every man. Let me say this. Every man need to be accountable for himself. I'm gonna be clean for me when I leave him. Okay? That's all I care. I'm gonna make sure I'm clean. Every other man need to make sure he clean. You got people's lives in your hand. How important these people's lives to you than your agenda? You guys are the most important thing I got on his agenda, so y'all gotta be important on mine. Okay? Yes, sir. I'll fight you. I mean, I hug y'all so sweet. But I mean, I just being honest. Our goal is let's make sure we get in. That's more important. This thing wind up. They're not calling this stuff back. This not coming back. He said the bottom went out of his mouth. He said it ain't coming back to me, void. And everything he told you, not only did he just say on Shabbat, he said, but Palau that it don't be in the winter. What time of year is it? What's the chance that it's on Shabbat that he told you don't let me on Shabbat? And don't let it be in the winter. Who could be that accurate? I know, Michelangelo, Picasso. Everybody folk want to allow him to put on. Listen, if you didn't have a reason to believe in that man, you need to. Listen, your life gonna be snuffed from you. And I'm telling them sick up too. I actually Twitter. Well, it's still Twitter. You can put all that stuff, but I don't pay that stuff no attention. Twitter. That's all that Twitter. Them folk call they want to call it Twitter. I Twitter Elon Musk. They probably gonna block. They already complained about a video I put up there. Ain't my video. I got off your platform. I'm sick of this stuff. All this defending about homosexuality. I'm just tired of it. Yeah. You want to be homosexual? That's your personal business. I don't run around hollering. I'm heterosexual. Nobody care about that stuff. That's my business. And I ain't floating in nobody's face. I'm just a man. I told them don't get mad at me because I'm doing my assignment. Yeah, don't get mad at somebody. I got the assignment, I'm doing it. You doing another assignment. What you think your grade gonna be? You done gave me I'm sorry, what subject is it? Subject you teach, man? I'm gonna turn in an English word to you. What grade you gonna give me? Why? That's what I'm saying. See, that's what he gonna look at. You are looking at he not gonna grade you well because I don't teach it. He ain't give it to you. He said, I don't know why you did. They ain't in the assignment. And we sit here, and what really irritated me, why are straight people so afraid of these people? I don't know what to call you. What's between your legs? What you were born with? That's what I'm gonna call you. Listen, I don't care what law they pass. I don't care where. That stuff don't bother me. Listen here. You're a man, you're a woman. I'm not gonna play no game, he, she dating them. I'm not playing no foolishness like that. Sorry, ma'am, you got a problem with yourself. I'm not finna fight you. That's how this society, that's how we argue, that's how we work. I ain't make this up. How we get out of it's the dumbest stuff I've seen in my life. How did we get here? I can't call a man. Don't say that, you're gonna get fired. For calling you what you are? They should fire me for calling you out your name. How we get here? I'm so disgusted with these platforms. Really, if people listen, we really ought to pull out every one of these social media sites, make them do better. Just pull off of them. Don't do it. Every bit of that come out supporting that folks' agenda, don't support them. They done ran after the homosexual dollar at the state of making us like fools. Now kids got why would a kid have to sit in here and watch a man read a book with his legs open, with a dress on and no drawers? What kind of parents are y'all? Any of us? What kind of parent is comfortable with their kids sitting here and a man with a dress on with his legs open, no drawers, reading a book to him? Man, you're a disrespectful parent. You're just riding parent. How do we do this? People talking about marching. You should have been pulled the bricks out that school. We're not doing it. Shut it down. The school can't run without the students. What the lunch people gonna do? It ain't hard to stop it. Everybody stops sending their kid to school. When them folks said they gonna get paid, they'll still pay them. When those lunch people, they gonna tell them, y'all got to go. Don't make no more lunches. Cause ain't nobody here. Go. The parents need to go on strike. And the straight teachers need to go on strike. Come on out of all of them. Come on. I'm sure some homosexuals don't agree with it. It's homosexuals who will agree. That's their personal agenda. So don't want to put on, it's still wrong, but it's your right. Just don't let your right come across me wrong. Y'all gotta say, keep your right. Don't cross me wrong now. They ain't gonna work out. I'm not finna sit here. I gotta defend. I ain't talking about killing nobody. I'm defending being a man. That's retarded. Why am I saying, come on, man, come on. A little kid coming, hey, boy. I'm saying, ho, watch your mouth. I'm a grown man. That I need to shit. Don't do that. If I can't correct a homosexual, ain't no use of correcting that child. What you doing telling a child to call you Mr. and Mrs. for? You can't correct another grown person. Shut your mouth. It's just sad, man, kid. How we let this become a battle for our kids? Just sickening, man. Everybody kissing behind. Everybody sell out. It's just sad. How did we get here? I remember the day you go, sir, ma'am, sir, and keep going. It was stuff you just couldn't do. You was in school acting, walking that one bathroom. Man, teacher come get you. Ain't no student gonna get coming. What you doing here? You going to the office. Get yourself out of here. Now here we are. You got to get out. You got to get out. Tell all these men, you get arrested, men, tell them you identify as a woman. Make them put you in a cell with the women. It's easy to break this up. A lot of men, I'm going to tell them, I identify with the women. I ain't say I want, I identify with them. You can't tell me what you put these texts you want to. I change my mind. I change my mind. They change, that's why I can't change my mind. Son of them rusty nigga that bang each other. Man, put on them women. They gonna rape me, I'm gonna put up a fight. Nah, I wouldn't do that. I wanna say I don't no. I'd rather fight off some women than the men. Any day of the week, ain't that right? No, fight out no man, tell man, put on them women. Son of them rusty joker, stinking, nasty, and get me out of here. I ain't put on no pink drawers. Ain't that right? Now they tie me up and they put me on the women, not the men. Because you gotta be nonviolent. Like Dr. King said, you can't be nonviolent, don't come on the women's side. But it's sad, but you know how? Load them up. That's how you do, load them up. The women, don't you do that with the men. It ain't gonna work out where you think. But then again, you might be safe. Them jokers jump straight, listen. Them jokers jump straight over 15 butt-naked women to get the fully dressed boy. With a bulletproof on and glued on draw. They don't want no woman. Y'all might be safe over there, now, be honest with you. I ain't about 1 or 2 straight women in there. The world done gone bad. I apologize. Young people, I apologize. Y'all know Rock trying to fight for y'all, don't you? This is a dangerous game up here now. I'm in a dangerous spot putting this out here, but I care about y'all. Y'all kids deserve better. I apologize. There ain't more people willing to do it. I do whatever it takes to help y'all. I don't think y'all should sit in there and do it. I don't know why these parents do it. Pull them out. Pull them out. Tell them, no, mine not coming back. We're not doing, I don't even see no movement of it. I remember one white guy got up and read a book, and his son, a Caucasian guy, he read that book. They was saying, he said, this the book my son got out the library. If it's offensive, this is what my son was reading, got out the library. He said, I'm seeing my son reading this book, talking about penetrating another boy behind. Listen, these the books they got. And he was Caucasian. He was frustrated. The boy trying to calm him down. Like, man, just stop this foolishness. Man, get rid of the boy. This is what I don't get. Do y'all know how all these people got their jobs? They are elected. We don't have, listen, we can out them. We don't have to wait on no, I don't know why people keep thinking y'all wait on no election. You can pull them now. Bump on the election. Why you wait? White people don't wait. You pull your paperwork, you get a petition call, you recall them, and you pull them, you get them out of there. They did it to the governor in California years ago. All these people can be pulled. Don't be sitting around waiting on for. They sell, people of color, they don't tell you nothing. People can be pulled. You can pull these people. All you need is enough signature, get them out of there. School board, get them out of there. Superintendent tell he got to go. Everybody on the board fired. We'll run it. We'll set up a special election, get straight people in here. All we want to do, just educate the kids. This ain't hard. Teach health. A man or woman pre-programmed. What a man, 2 men make sticky, chunky peanut butter that you can't sell. That's the best we can tell you. That's nice we can put it. Stinking peanut butter. Musty peanut butter. Ain't that right? And you must not do it. That's it. Ain't that right? I like that, young people. That's it. Tell them how to get 2 bananas and say, boy, this what you got. He got to start hitting poo-poo. See that? That's all you're going to do. You're going to tap something. Leave it alone. Ain't hard. Don't swore and fight. Ain't that right? That's why people got pistols. They got time to be swore and fight. Somebody's going to get hurt. So we got to try to set up something where young people, these young people deserve better. Not just, y'all know definitely y'all, Yahuah young people everywhere, y'all deserve better. That's why these young kids are here losing it. Ain't no stand-up. Teacher can't say nothing, but they can fight you. They can downplay the parent, make a fool of. He said, I said Twitter can. That's right. They ain't never Twitter. Elon tried to put that stuff. They did a little Joe Rogan interview. I'm not impressed with nothing what Joe Rogan say. Joe Rogan don't know what side he on. Joe Rogan on Fear Factor. Soon the white folks cry, they run off somewhere, smoke weed, and come back, apologize. These folks flip-flop so much they don't know what side they on. They'll go on the show with them old calibrated notes they give them. They already wrote up on there. I want to ask a simple question. Why you ain't fighting for heterosexual? Are you homosexual? That's why I know if you're not homosexual, I just want you to explain to me why you got a jail getting on your platform. Why straight people can't have a talk? They the one that had I saw a video I saw with two. The guy walked up behind the girl dancing. Like he was dancing, he was rubbing on it. I said, she might have an ugly face. I had to look at it again. It was a man. I said, if that wasn't the case, he was going to get AIDS. They done sent me into, this hateful. How this hateful? I'm saying if this was a woman and you dance, a man just walk up rubbing on your behind. You got to be somebody carrying something. Sound like I'm sick of this foolishness. You being hateful. Listen, X, Twitter, Instagram, y'all ain't my mama. Y'all ain't my mama. Y'all ain't my daddy. You ain't Alarhim, you're not my boss. That's right. These folks not my boss. I don't play that foolishness, man. I'm a grown man. I don't bow down on no platform. Y'all jump off a cliff somewhere. These platforms don't exist without people. Right. And then I try to get people, why are we taking it? That stay on there when I'm gone. Stay on there. And the part you on here, you're not doing business. You're not making no money with this foolishness. They're doing nothing for you. They'll use you. They use you for nothing. Listen, these folks use you to get numbers so they can get advertisement. So when they go, these folks look and say, man, these folks saying, I got 70 million followers, 70 million. So how much money you think these people, he makes his money from other companies that advertise on him. And why you get disrespected and mistreated. Best Buy, I told Best Buy, dude, them folks, they done made such a dumb, them folks brought me broken store here. Down sitting down here. These folks so dumb. I'm sitting down here, nobody doing that. I said, hey, I need to get an earpiece. She said, did you go to the kiosk? I said, what kiosk? You need to sign. I said, sign in for what? You standing right here. Ain't nobody even out there. Yeah, you need to sign. I said, sign in? You can't get me an earpiece? You need to sign. I said, I'm done with y'all. I told her, I said, I'm getting your credit card back. They don't hit me that direct message. I'm tired of direct message. Y'all piss poor. And it ain't the corporate more than it's the people. You allow people to sit around and be trifling. Get these stupid people stuff. It was a time, man, folks will help you. You need help. How you doing? And you know what? I'm telling you what bad. They don't teach a person how to work a job. They don't. They so dumb. They get on one thing. They too stupid to realize you need help. They ain't my department. What you need? Let me do this. Let me get you somebody. I will attempt to help you. Let me walk off hotel. Two ladies walked by me over. I said, excuse me. She kept walking. She was old. It wasn't nothing to catch. I could have tackled her. She wasn't moving that fast. Both of them old, they were going and said, kept on going. I said, I can't believe this. I'm this close to the lady. I said, walk by. I said, excuse me. She looked at me like, boy, you better move on. So they kept walking. I called up the lady. I told her. I had another lady took me up down. They kind of know me. I said, you the same one back there I called you. You act like you know gonna. That wasn't me. I said, that was you. You and another one. I said, I called you. You sat there. You looked me in the face. Nah, that one. I said, yes, it was you. I said, whatever. I told her. I said, don't even tell her. I said, shit trifling. I said, y'all got the sorriest people. Now I'm gonna tell you this, not to try to get them in. The Wesley Home Depot Chapel. Wesley Chapel Home Depot. That manager over there, that's a brother. That brother up by business. Let me tell you something. That brother on the floor. I didn't know he was the manager. When I tell you, brother on the floor, getting the people, listen, he ain't got no problem getting to you, getting something done, getting people down. Man, I was doing so. I said, you the manager? I said, much respect to you. I like how you run your store. Oh, listen, they got much respect for him, but he don't, because he working that flow. He ain't just standing looking around talking about, let me get somebody. He own it. I got you. I get it done. Let me get, you know what I'm saying? I much respect them for that. Because there's people that do their job, and again, we'll bet by. It ain't the corporate level, but the corporate get to a point where they make so much money, they forget about how you get here. It's customer service. Because HH Greg gone, don't think you can't be replaced. Don't think you can't. Walmart used to be one of them stores that you could come to Walmart and do something. I don't remember what it was, but it was something. You used to buy groceries from Walmart. I don't even buy chips out that place. It's been a while. I just don't. They had so much bad review with that food. I can't eat that stuff, man. I go to your house, this is a lunch meat from Walmart. I'm not eating that stuff, man. I don't eat that. I mean, the name brand people you know, but that stuff got that Walmart across. Man, it was a time, man, you get Walmart milk, tissue. Man, you can't wipe with that stuff, man. You don't know what you'll have in the morning. Wake up, you got that little Target sign on your rear end. You better not wipe with it. You know, old scissor, boom, and hit you. He said, I seen that Target. You know, I fool with it. A lot of stuff, it's bad. Y'all said McCormick, that's something. I said, I just got to put this out for those. Listen, I'm not trying to kill nobody business if it's true. They say that stuff got some fine metals or something in the seasoning. Y'all heard that about the McCormick seasoning? Please tell me y'all going, what the hell? Mostly all of it. Once you say McCormick got it, I ain't gonna be going through trying to. I might just say mostly all of it got it. I don't mess around. I got some water for they talking about one of them in there is nasty. I'm not touching none, all of them nasty. Because I can't take the chance. One I get might be the one, and they tell us, see, the rest of them clean. You drunk the nasty one. I'm done. So I don't McCormick make bread.
No, the brand. They saying
Whole Food what? Walmart.
Because they all get it from the same place.
Hold on for a minute. McCormick?
They got it from.
Hold on, we talking about McCormick seasoning.
Yes.
So what did Whole Food make McCormick? I gotta get this thing right. I gotta do this. This on me, bro. What that is, pal?
It came from a Consumer Reports
that McCormick. All the McCormick.
No, all of the brands.
Oh, all of the brands got it.
Because they all get it from the same place.
Oh, y'all did that. What's that? Oh, you will? Y'all did y'all right? Y'all a couple or something? How y'all coming? I know that y'all mighty close. But now, so all the brands, they just McCormick.
Say most of them, even if it's organic.
Even if it's organic. You said Whole Food. I said, hold on, I know the brand. I don't care what store. I got you saying all of these seasons. Most of them have it. Most of them.
Get it from these same countries.
Sandy she went out researching. Sandy, if you could start, if you get a chance, I know you. If you got time off from making a baby, can you check to see what brand is they saying safe? Sandy do that. You don't mind, do you, Sandy? Help us if you don't mind. We need to do this. Help out, and I want to help out other people. Listen, what it does show us is how corporations have traded out people's health and people's lives for profit. They don't care anymore. Years ago, when people made stuff and sold stuff, it was sold with an integrity and a pride. Just like Kentucky Fried Chicken. When the Colonel owned it, his pride, his name was behind it. You had his face on it. The Colonel did commercials. Yeah. He let you know, these are this is my recipe, the 11 herbs and spices. This is what I use. When he sold it, they bought that corporation from him for $90,000, which was a lot of money back then. Yeah, back then, you're an older white guy retiring. They're going to still probably pay you the royalties for using your face because you don't advertise the brand. Famous Amos cookies. See, they bought it, and when they bought it, what corporations look at, this is the problem. You bring in people that know analytics, how to do numbers and how to do advertisement, advertising and stuff, but they don't know quality. They just know based off of numbers, we can push this amount. Cut this and we can make more profit. Cut this, make more profit. But when you start cutting, you're cutting enough to where you lose integrity with the product. They look at after a while, people don't care. Like when they first came out saying Walmart were using glue meat, all that. But you got gluten in your bread. I don't know why people cutting it with the meat, but you eat gluten, everything else. So you should have ate the glue meat. That's all gluten, it's just a glue. So a lot of the stuff that we do, these people don't care. It's about making dollars and making dollars quick. You know what I'm saying? Like prostitute, they say, drug money, they ain't never fast money. Go to work. Like, you can't tell them that when you got corporations doing the same thing.
That's right.
That's how you got the cold. Why y'all think so many people sick? You get rid of a cold from last week, you still coughing 2 weeks later. It was never a time because now the stuff is lingering because the food is broken down.
your immune system. A lot of stuff they give you is attacking your DNA. Okay, y'all say it's sticking your DNA. They practice enough witchcraft, sorcery on us because we willing participant. Nobody thinking. Nobody don't want anything healthy. No, this health. It costs too. They fixed it where it costs more money to eat healthy. It's cheap. You say, you know, man, gonna die from something. I can afford that stuff. You might do it a day or two, and you right back. See, so psychologically, financially, they cripple you. If you had the money, you say, yeah, I'll pay the money. I can afford to buy that. Why you think they keep you broke? Bottled water, man, go in and drink out that toilet, and you'll be healthy. You know, I scoop some water, they'll be pissed me. Oh, I said, man, this spring water drink, they're fine from the toilet, ready to fight me. And the whole time, I gave you better water you've been getting with all these other brands. These folks have done a made of food. I know everybody eat bottled water. Let me tell you something. Unless you sit there and you watch that bear piss in that bottle, you don't know what you got. I don't care who put their name on. All these folks number like, cut that tap on and get that water. Now, I get something in here for the gym, for the job. I don't have that water fountain on there. I don't know where that water fountain came from. That when I bought the building. So I don't want to know what hooked up. I don't know who pissing in the bottom of that. I need to know who pissing in that hose that's coming out of there. Whether it's a bear, rat, cat, or whoever, man. I didn't know. The water ain't coming from nowhere now. Who pissing in that hose? That's my question, okay? So I get them here because I'm down here. I don't feel like going well without getting them. But typically, I got a thing on my machine, on my refrigerator. I just go with that. I ain't got no whole lot of time to run this thing and pray mightily. Pray mightily with this stuff. I'm just being honest. I ain't trying to be no person. I ain't leaping off no building to kill myself. But don't you keep buying this stuff. That's like you read them signs. Them folks ain't stupid. They know you can read. They start changing names of products. It's because you don't start learning chemicals, learning certain. That's Abarym, a doxide. Yeah. So I ain't that now. Y'all don't went shot a video about it. That won't be back on the next week. They say I'm back on it now. Wow, aminoxide. It ain't in there no more. Yeah. Then called twerking jerk. By the time you found out what twerking, then you want to your hand twerking and jerking at the same time like that. Then by the time you figure that out, I call it something else. Now I got a video talking about, yeah, we just found Tom Smith using twerking jerking now. Now once that video get hot, now I got to take twerking jerk out. And you think these folks taking this stuff out, they just be practical. Do y'all understand? You setting machines up. You giving them code. This stuff running from code. This stuff is putting out. You just can't go just take something out and replace something. They have been lying to us. You just can't go and just say, cut that off and don't put it. It has to be replaced. It's got to still fit the chemistry. It's got to be tested. It's got to be approved. Well, a lot of stuff is approved. People don't know. A lot of stuff y'all get. Man, how many of y'all buy medicine from the drugstore? Okay, that's it. Come on. These folks just sit right in my face and lie. Yeah, I don't say I ain't never been in the drugstore. Are y'all serious? Thank you, honesty. What the rest of these people doing for it? They thinking, he don't thank you, honesty too. Apparently you in Canada and me the only three ever bought out. Look how the hands start coming up. Yeah, I might have lied or so, yeah. Oh, another man took them alcohol. That's all you bought at the store, alcohol. And Vicks. And what else? And what else? What else? You ain't bought but two things out the drugstore. I think we need to check it. Check, please. No. But I'm just saying, do y'all know that most of the stuff, probably like 90% of stuff they saying that's in there on the shelf, y'all know that stuff never even been checked by the FDA? You can put FDA approved on it. They never seen it. People don't realize a lot of stuff. Do y'all know that stuff will say on there like FDA? Do you know they can put that on their legal? They never seen it. I saw a special about that some time ago. The FDA said they've never even seen it. That they can put legally FDA approved on those products. They say they've never even seen the product. And you tell me about a drug deal on the street? No criminal actions. The money they'll pay you in a lawsuit is going to be over time. By the time it get to you, the person who get the major money you don't know, you never seen. You just see a name on the document. You get 12 cents or $4. And you be so pissed when you see that $1.33. Most folks don't even cash the check. They throw it in the trash. And you know they say, thank you, please. So it's a lot of stuff we run these stores, we buy and get. They never even checked it. Plus, it don't make no difference. They check it anyway. Come on. They the same people that approve the COVID vaccine. That's right. That people having struggle. I don't care about it. You too. I don't cut me. I don't care about that stuff. Let me be clear. You people are not my daddy, okay? You're not my mother. You're not my boss. You're not Elohim. That stuff don't move me. All that. They're going to block you. These people don't pay my bills, okay? I'm doing the work to try to inform people. These are the people killing you. What people need to do is this. When they start banning people, everybody walk. Why you banning something? If he's telling a lie, sue him. You banning somebody for telling the truth. They don't say, oh, we're going to sue you. That's a lie. They ban you for telling the truth. This is what, and people so dumb, they stay around the platform and keep going. Where's our brains at? I am so ashamed and embarrassed to be a part of the human race. It's ridiculous how we are piss poor people. We let our kids get victimized. We're victimized. We get criticized. I mean, we get nothing. How do you go and put interest rates at 8% when ain't no job and people need housing? Shouldn't I have a choice whether I want to live in an apartment or a house? You force my hand, I got to go in an apartment. I don't want you to force me to do it. I need the opportunity to choose. They are getting rid of jobs because you need people to be slaves. Poor people don't have a voice. Why do you think they're stripping you down? Why do you think they're trying to make... Look, when these people aren't have jobs, you think somebody worry about going to the polls in November? These people not going to no poll. They're trying to make bills. They're trying to get gas. They're trying to get somewhere to stay. They're trying to get food. They're trying to get medicine. So I can give a fine flip about an election, and they just walk all over. It's time for change. Now, I'm going to tell you who I would recommend to vote for. He ain't going to be no better than them, but I still do. Robert Kennedy. He did say he believed in reparation. Even if I get $2, I'm going to cash that check. Yeah, he said, he pushing for it. Yeah, he said he believe in it. It's a hoax. They ain't going to let him do it. Please don't go tell that lie. The preacher said Robert Kennedy. Preacher didn't say that. I say he said he believe in it. Only reason I said vote for him, listen, between him, Donald Trump, and what's the other boy name? Biden Galinsky. You're in trouble. Both these two guys here, they horrible. Trump and Biden are horrible. These people need to go on, retire, and enjoy their life. I'm not going to say go nowhere and die. That'll come in due time. Go retire and just stay out of life. Leave people alone. We don't need these people. These people don't care. And really, Putin, Trump, Ping, Pong, what's the boy, the one in that North Korea, and listen, man, when you tell me your name, Chin, and you spell it XL, I already know something wrong. When I see XL, I said, that's my size. Cause I wear extra large. This man named extra large. See, this stuff don't make no sense. I'm confused. I'm from the old school. You know what I'm saying? The man named XL, that's extra large all day. They talking about President Xi Jinping. I said, I wouldn't spell it like that. I know I wouldn't. I know how it sounds. Spell it like it sounds. Ain't that right? It's crazy. But here we are in a society in a world where it's a mess. And they want you to go get involved and help the Palestinians. We're Yehudi. I don't support either side. We're both brothers. We're one man's child, Abraham. The Muslims, they're gonna, if it's true now, if it's true what you're saying, that you can connect back to Ishmael. I don't know nothing about Ishmael. Was not Muslim, nor was he Islamic, because you will be telling a lie. You're gonna be telling a lie. He went to Misraim. That's it. They tell the truth now. Your man was never. You couldn't claim these religion. You don't have 2,000 years of your religion to tell that. That wouldn't be true. That wouldn't be accurate. They're gonna tell you that Muhammad was his cousin. Man, once you get past third cousin, man, you can go marry. They'll come in, 4th, 5th, 17th cousin. Man, you can't pop up no family reunion talking about I'm your 19th cousin. Of the third dynasty. Man, stop it, man. You can't pop up nobody family reunion. They don't even give you no plate. You can't get a shirt.
That's right.
Just stop it. You only get a shirt 1, 2, 3. When you get 3 back, you really about to fall off. You about to fall off this family thing. Now you get 6 cousins. Man, who else here done met their 6th cousin? Just how you ever met your 6th cousin? You don't walk, hey man, I'm your 7th cousin on your. You're like, man, why you him? You know you don't show. You need to go to somebody else. You go to family reunion. Did y'all not agree? You ever met your 6th and 7th cousin? Man, nobody had no family reunion, no foolishness like that, man. Go on somewhere. Go find you somewhere to go play. So I'm about better and everything. What having the better? Don't support either side. Both sides wrong. I feel like both sides wrong. Now ain't where I need to be. Now I ain't taking no slapping. Isn't that right? They said turn the other cheek. Now don't let it be yours. Turn the one at the bottom. We're not doing that one. But it's about I'm for let's do things right though. That shouldn't be going on. Everybody need to repent. Everybody need to get these books and read them again. I ain't reading this. Go tell me go kill nobody. Don't put it on Alah Ha. Just tell it. Say that's you. I respect it. Just say I want to just go start killing people because of their religion. Say that's you. Because Yahuchanan didn't get them orders every time. They was told to make the demise of a nation, and they were told because of the nation's behavior. They weren't told to kill everybody. So when you just go off on these little gas pipe joints you got to run out here, Hebrew Israelite too, every one of y'all run, just stop it. Just stop it. We have ran more people away from our religion with just food. I don't know, smoke dope, get drunk, get a bunch of women, don't get no job. Most of you find sorry won't work. What I would look like, my wife out here working, taking care of me. What is wrong with a man? I mean, the man in you ought to make you like, no, I'm not sitting around. Man, please, you ain't no pimp. Just stop it. I am pushing drugs. Man, we just so distasteful. It's just distasteful now. At some point, why ain't nobody saying anything about this stuff? Run out here trying to fight folk. Man, won't you just live right? Who you ain't got to, so if you beat somebody, they're going to say, oh, well, you beat me up. Now I believe what you believe. That's retarded. You can't make nobody believe nothing. If that's what people want to believe, that's that bit. I'm not trying to convert no whole race of homosexuality, homosexual, no whole race of Muslim or anybody else. You have to know truth for yourself. Y'all understand me? You really have to sit down and see who's accurately following what's written. I don't care what religion it is. Who's accurately following what's written? That's what's up. Then what's your agenda with it? Well, what our goal is, once we get it, we're just going to kill all the white people. You say, hold on, what we going to be doing? Where you get it from? Well, he ain't in now, but he been talking to me. Nigga, you better get out my face with that food. I'm not, man, you know, go where you going to jail. Don't even subscribe to no religion that food. Just leave folks alone. Oh, I'm so tired and frustrated. Because we done made a mess out of people. He said, now that's true. You right. Rob appreciated. Fact, these brothers need to be working. You telling the truth. Folks just sorry. Sorry, man. Sorry. A man supposed to be in the forefront. A man supposed to have a foresight. Isn't that right? A man supposed to be somebody you can follow him. He's an example. He can admit when he's wrong. And we only wrong like one side of every billion years. At least we honest. Integrity. That photo integrity. Y'all know why these folks watching me? Y'all know why they folks watching? That integrity. They don't watch me for years. I can admit if I'm wrong. I'll change. Come at the end of the day, I only came here for one reason, to get right. And see, every night people say, well, why he wrong? He's so right. Because it shows and demonstrates if a person know they're wrong, will they change? Watch these people see when they come and admit they're wrong. They're not. Because they're so bullheaded and stupid and so much pride in the way, they're not worried about you gonna die. You following people and you gonna die. These people ain't gonna tell you, I know I'm wrong, but at that point, I mean, we gotta die like that. And the sad part, you willing to take everybody with you? Do y'all know how dangerous I say, yeah, I ain't never wrong. It's just what it is. You know how scary it is that you willing to take everybody with you. Let people know. If they that stupid to keep following you, then you just dumb. People, don't ever let nobody make no fool out of you. Your life on the line. You want to make sure, say, how much of this do you believe? How much of this you living by? A lot of them find out, they go back and research. They'll see a lot of these preachers don't even believe what they teaching. Y'all, I told him before about Dr. King. He's dead now. Rest. Down on Albert Avenue. I don't know how you're going to rest with all them drunk around now. But try to do what you can, King. I call him King whenever he come around my place. So y'all got King. He don't like that King. He like King. So anyway, King, he didn't even believe all of that religion. He didn't believe. Y'all didn't know that, though, did it? Y'all know when I told you. He didn't believe it. He didn't believe that Maureen actually had a son without having sex with Ava man. He didn't buy it. He never subscribed to it. Now, how important you think it been for them people who will follow him? My mother grew up during that era. You believe in Dr. King, as far as believing him being a good man. And he was known, y'all know him as Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King. Y'all call him Dr. King. Okay, I'm finna put a check up on that. Y'all didn't call it, they just called him Reverend every now and then, I guess. But do you remember him as, I know as Dr. King, y'all remember him knew him as the pastor, preacher, Dr. King? Or y'all more or less just looked at him, Dr. King, the civil rights leader? That's two checks. No. I know she's trying to think. It's been a long time. I remember you sending. when it started.
Most one who used to say that when his dad was the pastor.
Oh, his dad was the pastor Ebenezer first. Then he got it from his daddy. He inherited it from his daddy. Okay, interesting. So with that being said, I'm sure his members would have liked to have known that their pastor didn't believe that Yahushua wasn't born from a virgin birth. I think it would have been very important because you read a book and it describes him being born without the aid of a man. And if that's something he teaches, if it's something I don't believe, y'all know me, what I tell you? I said, I don't, and I'll explain why. I said, I don't buy into that theory, and I will explain. Because you have to explain. I can't just say, well, don't worry about it, I don't believe that, keep moving. Why don't you? Because I need to know, I have to make a decision on whether I concur or I disagree with it. You know what I'm saying? I need facts. I need more opinions on this than you just say, oh, I don't subscribe to it. You say, I just never told y'all, but I never believed it. That makes a difference because this is what you got to consider. Okay, let me do this and kind of go. What they say, the truth is not debatable. There you go. You write down, Tanker 19K19. That's a lot, boy, for a name. But I appreciate it. He telling the truth. Big Cookie, he's been like a father. It's scary, very scary. Bruce don't laugh at him. It only make him worse. Said Wayne, say LOL. That's right, because I've been listening to Pastor for 26 years straight. That's sick, real sick. This is good. That's the truth. I care about people. Y'all believe that? I do. I heart people. I want to see people. I just think y'all tell people the truth, especially when they come out of their soul. People ought to have a fair opportunity to sit down and say, yeah, it's hard. You know how many people, the people watching me, if they would tell it, it's no telling how many preachers they went through before they finally sat down and say, this guy right here. Because it's so hard to find people who genuine, who care, who will tell you the truth, you know what I'm saying, and who's serious. They want it for themselves. You know what I'm saying? You can see the changes happening with them. Versus you see some people, you don't see growth with them. They just kind of been the same. You want to kind of, when you can see that growth, it gives you something to kind of excel for. Like a lot of time, I mean, even what you got, I know a lot of y'all kind of hit that little blockade where you stop, you rest, you become comfortable, you let other people become kind of, I guess, the level of where you feel like you need to be versus, I mean, you don't ever start growing. I don't set no levels based off no people. I don't. I want all that he'll do, all that he will do, all that he can. I want to know. I want it to happen for me. That's why I made the changes and adjusted things or get rid of things or cut out things or change my attitude about things. Because at the end of the day, this is something I believe. And I had to be pushed into a corner to where if this is something you believe, then you're going to have to walk according to that. You can't say, well, I believe, well, you know, I might not do everything you say, but that's hard. And then you hold other people accountable, but you won't walk according to it. So this is something that we really need to look at, okay? All right, let's see this. We'll try to go. I appreciate you. Who that, Janae? Oh, hold on, Janae. What's she doing up here? She was here that weekend when she's sick. Y'all know there's a lot of folks in here all that last. You knew they were sitting here on breakdown. They gonna laugh from the bottom of your belly. That ain't nothing. No, good and well. Whole gut done came out. Maybe y'all seen a bullfrog and that thing hit, it blew out there like a bubble. I seen some of that in him. We're gonna be checking them from now on. All right. All right, well. And Jessica, when you get back, make sure you get a check. Knowledge is power. You're exactly right. What is Janae doing? Ain't it the same one trying to get a haircut on Halloween? But I tell you, my poor member, they know I hub. Breezy tell me he gonna cut her hair. I said, what? I said, Halloween? He said, yeah. So this is a lie he gonna tell. He said, yeah. He like talking like that. He said, yeah, Dad. I said, son, you don't need to be out there. I said, man, at Halloween, I saw folks be throwing rocks in. He said, Dad, first of all, don't you think I can see if someone throw the rock? I said, what you say? He said, Dad, if someone throw the rock, I could see it, and I will adjust accordingly. I said, nigga, is you crazy? Who you think throw a rock? Who you think a sissy throw a rock? These folks dropping rocks on expressway bridges. Y'all know my rule. Lancaster tell me something about Halloween. I said, just go. It ain't about you, what you can do. Element of surprise. Y'all know, man, listen, these folks throw bricks over the expressway bridges because they blank and they worse now. People throw rock. That rock will come so fast, hit your windshield, your reaction time, by the time that glass hit you in your face, you look up, man, you flip later on somewhere dead. Just don't take a chance. Let these folks have, that's their time. Get out the way. Listen, this is what y'all don't realize. In Sodom and Gomorrah, in the land of Benjamin, when them homosexuals, I'm just using the situation, I'm not putting on homosexuals. What them people, what are the people that believe true? You remember what they were? Boston. Yeah. They were in the house. That man told, man, you need to come off the street. And them folk will believe it. They were in the house. They found a man sojourning through that from Europe. They said, man, you need to come stay in the house. They like, you don't need to be out here at night. Now these folk here, because at nighttime, man, these folk crazy. I be telling you, man, I'm a grown man. I got all the guns you want to have. That don't mean that element of surprise beat all that. Don't you be thinking, I got a gun, I can go anywhere. You know how many folk dead with a gun everywhere? Man, some stuff you don't tempt folk. I don't tempt you. You'll keep it. You need to be out there. Well, with you, I'll go. Yeah, do I walk? He said, "What you doing? Walking? Come flying out of him." You know, I don't put that. I don't put stuff on. I don't try to put him through the end of it, me being irresponsible and saying, "Hey, protect me, guide me." This is dumb. Okay, I just say this to everybody. I know y'all feel like, well, if you say you believe, you can go anywhere. Stop being stupid. Learn to avoid stuff. That's the easy best call. Avoid. If something happens and it's out of my control, there's no other issue, then he can say, this on me. I got this. This was unavoidable. But for me to go and put myself in something just to say, what I believe I can go anywhere, I can do it, that's just stupid. Yahushua wouldn't even go up to the Muhard, and you're supposed to keep the feast. So how am I going to justify what I'm going to do? I'm going to go anywhere, everywhere. He wouldn't even go to the feast, and you got to keep the feast. He said, because they're going to kill me when I go to the feast. Now, how am I going to justify I can go anywhere? Okay, I just try to help y'all out. That's for everybody watching here. Y'all stop doing stupid stuff. If you don't have to be someone, don't be risking that. Don't put the man in that situation. Y'all got it. He said true. Got it. Got to use wisdom. You're very smart, Robert. That's right, very smart. So appreciate what they said. People are crazy out here in these streets. You telling the truth, buddy. Folks saying, I donate to his unemployment last week. The audio been stretched. I know it. Please keep sending. I know it's Jahid, woman. Now it's Jahid. That's my enemy. He loved everything. He tried to break off and try to work for 2 production companies. He ain't been right since. Yeah. Isn't that right? Oh, chimp. Isn't that right? So yeah, that chimp. We're gonna work on that chimp. It's that chimp, Jahid. Come on, Jahid, get a check. We sick of that foolishness. We got something for him. Yeah, come on here. Look at criminal. What you say? You been putting chat about other people's names. I was trying to figure out who called me out. Don't worry, nobody. I called you out. Folks sick of you. Woman out of them put that money up here. Where your name at? Right here. Who name you put that by? You better. I hurt that man. Get out of here. I want to tear that chimp up. Anybody, you ever run into a gorilla or you get a loaf, y'all do that. Do this. One of y'all bring at least a half loaf of bread. I'm going to pour some of the gorilla meat. It's going to be, I already ain't poured it yet. I'm just waiting on some bread. Somebody, if they bring some loaf of bread, boy, y'all joke, y'all better climb a tree. All right, come on, let's get up here. Hold on. I remember when people used to say, you can go anywhere you, that's Jahid. You say you can go anywhere you want as long as you don't bother people is the biggest lie. Robert said, fact. Yeah, exactly. Y'all smart. It ain't, folks, it's bad out here. I'm telling you something. Y'all learn how to leave folk alone, keep moving. I'm telling you something else if I move, which is true. I thought on this thing. I know it's right. He said, if a man ways please Yahuah, he said he'll make his enemy be at peace with him. You know what I come to learn with that day? Which is all of y'all, but Dave responded. You learn how to kind of respond to certain issues or situations. You know how Yahushua, and we'll move. But hey, if you really sit back and look at the kagma he used, the wisdom. A lot of things he didn't argue back with people, which made it more likely for him to escape the situation. Sometimes we'll waste a lot of time to try to argue, to fight, to prove our point, and you'll more or less arouse a situation. If you remember, even when they took him, it was still debatable on whether he should die. Although they had, Pelotus had already agreed and washed his hand and gave him to the people, they still took him to the Rosh because he never said nothing. Now, when he asked him and adjured him by Yahuah, by the living Elohim, that's when he got so angry when he answered him back. He said, after this, you're going to see me sit on the right hand of authority. And he ripped his clothes. He told him, he said, what other witness we need? He said, we don't need nobody to come forward. He need to die. See, he learned how to keep his mouth closed to stay out of stuff. A lot of time, what you learn you'll do, you can fuel the situation. In your end, you'll be justified. Well, you ain't want to argue me. You shouldn't have came to me talking. You ain't got to give them one. Sometimes what we've done, and I've been guilty, that's why I'm telling y'all I learn better. I'm telling you I want you to learn better. Don't be afraid to grow and change. And I'll be honest with y'all, as men, what hurt us is our pride. It's hard for us to say, I have been wrong. I have been wrong. Okay? It's dumb to die like that. It's dumb, it's bad to die like that. Because you'll let your pride get in the way and you forget what the agenda is, you lose more. I have gained through Yahuah so much. I mean, in so many aspects, you know, and I appreciate the fact that he was patient with me, allowed me to be able to transition into understanding that I've been wrong and get it in a way that you might say, you know, I remember when I had to first tell y'all about Jesus and other stuff, and how that happened, I was in my office. Somebody email, I used to take the questions and ask me about Jesus and said something, I was saying something. I got right up out here and I just cut the name. I remember everybody's face, they looked so crazy. They looking like, because that's what we knew. It was time to quit trying to hop between two opinions. Let me say this at the same time with that. It could have been done differently, and it should have been. Should have been explained. Things went the way they had to go at the time. But what could have been done, but the time and wisdom wasn't there. I hadn't matured to that point yet to realize you can be right with a situation, but you can definitely deliver it in the wrong perspective or with the wrong idea. That's something I had to learn too. You can be right. Sometimes if I'm right, it don't matter how I said it, it's still right. If I said it in a way that I didn't gain you, then it was wrong. Y'all understand that? As a man, I've learned to accept that. And don't always look at cause it right. You know, oh, he ain't mad. I might say just hypothetically, I told you something and it was offensive, but it was true. I could say, well, that's just don't like the truth. And that wouldn't necessarily be the truth. It could be, although it would have been offensive, the way I could have told it to him, it could have been received differently and we could have got a different outcome. Now, I'll be with, hey, that's where he at. He wasn't trying to be saved anyway. He just couldn't take the truth. Versus, you didn't use a skill level to deliver it. Y'all understand that? So it's a lot, but it takes time and all that. You got to be honest. That what hurt us and what has hurt us for years, people ain't been, this preachers including, we haven't been fully honest. We haven't been fully honest. We've gotten some of us in a way. Yeah, I can go with, oh, I ain't never slept with no sister. Oh, I ain't done this. That's all fine and dandy. Give me a quick hand clap. That's done. Got that product. Done. That's all. That's done. So we passed that. Let's go with everything we got to look in and tell them. When it comes down to people's souls, we just can't be reckless. I'm not going to be reckless anymore with you guys' soul. And people watching. People invest a lot of time, money behind me and believe. If people move off what I say, then I need to be careful what come out my mouth and what I demonstrate to people. Because the goal is about people being saved. It ain't about the numbers. How many members you got? You know, what all y'all own? It's about saving soul. If I got 2 and they saved, and somebody got 1,000 and they sinners, who did the best work? But who everybody gonna look at? The one with the 1,000. They ain't gonna look at the man with the 2. All his members saved. The man with the 1,000, they got life center, they buying property, they got businesses, they got all that. But the member ain't saved. They ain't even a part of the agenda. See, y'all know what? This to be truthful, people have been left. We've always been a synagogue since start. Monies have been given out. Money's been got to help people help. That's fine, and it should be. That's nothing extra we've done. It's the fact now we got to look at the genuineness of the word. He said, okay, you've done these things, but this is imperative that these people be saved. So I want to make sure that this is our agenda. That's why I don't have no time to fight nobody. I don't want y'all fighting nobody, arguing nobody about no religion. That don't make sense. It don't make sense. And what makes sense is, let's just make sure we get this right. At the end of the day, that's the most important. Who you gonna make right? I can't make nobody right arguing with them. You gotta want this for yourself. You gotta desire to want to be saved. When people really want to be saved, there's certain things you're not gonna tolerate. You're not gonna tolerate because you know what's your agenda. I want to be saved. And if a person not interested in me being saved above what they're trying to do, I don't want to be bothered. No, that you ain't no. Oh, I don't want to let them down. You ain't let nobody down. You let yourself down when you set for foolishness. Members, not just here everywhere, are responsible. Why preachers are reckless? Require better from us. Refuse to sit around and an agenda gone, and your salvation is not it. It's not centered. They'll sit there anyway. But I like him in Sheol. All right, having said that, we're gonna move forward. This yeah. Hey. You do me a favor. Man, come on, baby. What you doing? You know you late. Come on, get a check. Folk been waiting on you. I've been stepping out the whole time. These folk pay money watching her carry. These folk been waiting on you. You know how long to get me and put that check up here? Folks ain't got put that thing back up here. Put it back, let them folk don't. Them folk pay the money for this carry. Let me see them folk, basket. Please. Hold on, stop. Let them see. They ain't see. Y'all see this? Nobody getting by. Thank you. Alah Shalom. All right. Appreciate y'all. That's right. Waste of time. You right. Come on, this they get up here on Romans 15:4. I try to be mindful of my time, so I ain't got long. Y'all work with me, okay?
Yes, sir.
Romans 15:4. Beth HaMashiach, if you're a first-time viewer or last-time viewer, you shouldn't be unless you don't want truth, because we're here to make sure everybody, me, you, them, all us together, those y'all like, you are just as much a part of this as everybody else, okay? We all together. We all working for the same goal.
So.
They were known as the circumcision. So if somebody came in uncircumcised, but they did the same work, how do we count their uncircumcision? I'm counting these people in as circumcised. Because they're willing to do, if they do the same work you do, what you gonna say? But your name ain't on that paper. Their name can be written on paper with Elohim.
Yeah.
We're not finna, let me tell you what we're gonna do with y'all. We're not finna fight these fights. Okay? We're not fighting. I ain't fighting no fight with no Muslim. I ain't fighting no fight. We ain't got the energy. Everybody need to be saved.
That's right.
And while we've been fighting from Christian preachers with Hebrew preachers or whoever we want to call ourselves, and Muslim debate, you know who lost? The people.
Yeah.
You know what the people should do? I take out, man, we finna debate these niggas. You shouldn't show up. Make me like a fool. I mean, what's wrong with y'all? Y'all supposed to be following me. So we'll follow you. We ain't gonna support you wrong though. Mm-hmm. While you fighting them and doing that, what about us? Because somebody gonna get victimized in the middle. You know who's gonna be the victim? The people on both sides. Because there's gonna be people gonna sound and hear truth, but because they're gonna support their pastor, you gotta believe it, you gotta stay with the lie. There ain't nobody, it's yet to find these debates yet where these folks sounded me. You know what, I was wrong, that helped me. Because you ain't even coming with the right energy. It's an energy, it's a presentation, it's a way. You want to do something, leaders need to sit down together. I got folk member. What I look like fighting a member? Somebody a member. What do you have? What does a member have invested? What pastor let a member walk out here? I wish I would, kid. Wish as a figure speak. Catch one of these brothers here talking, y'all been here trying to debate somebody. I'm kicking you out of him.
That's right.
You ain't got no, I don't send no brother go do no fools like that's retarded.
Yeah.
That's retarded. Who got you on their books doing some stupid stuff like that? Yeah, we just some brothers. We going out here. You just some brothers on somebody else's book. That's retarded. You'll never represent this thing y'all doing. I would never have y'all doing that stupid like that. That irresponsible and reckless. Trying to go argue with no priest, you're gonna look like a fool. That's how that folks don't even realize. That's like telling your child at school, you correct the teacher. Who tell their child to correct the teacher? Well, I ain't there. Well, you there. You did. That teacher got a line. What you do your child? Even your child, right? What you gonna do? Your child done jumped over in that school. What a parent with a brain gonna do? Yeah, you be like, that ain't your job. Why is a member trying to debate somebody.
Yep.
You're a fingerling. You ain't even a whole fish. That's retarded. Who lets a member run out talking about debating somebody? Reckless. Reckless, irresponsible. All right, Romans 15:4. Listen.
For whatever nikatah before.
Whatever. It don't make a difference. You need to know that off the rip. I like to emphasize that because sometimes you read it, you might feel like something is not necessary. But based upon what we read here, he lets you know whatever it was only written.
Nikatah telemeters.
It was only written to teach us, to show us, to instruct us. Come on.
So that through endurance.
Going through without fainting.
And through the nakum of the
and through the comfort or the consolation of the
Ketubim,
or the writing,
we might have tikva.
I appreciate that. Let's see right here. See that the book of Mark. See that's 7 and 1 for whatever reason. We're about to take note because we making adjustments.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Listen, man, this is the last hour.
Last hour.
Ain't nothing we doing more important than your soul.
That's right.
Oh, we got some other stuff we're going to do. Then we're going to get back to your soul. You know what you're supposed to do? Get up and walk out. No. I want me to explain it. What part you need to explain? I said we're going to do something else. Then we'll get back to your soul. It can't happen. Don't let people do it. That's what you came here for. That need to be, you need to know. How many of y'all are worried, concerned, worried about being right for this thing in? So what time you got? I got the debate I'm finna go to. I'll be gone for 2 weeks, then I'm gonna come back. That thing be closed up. What's gonna happen to you while they're doing? Y'all got it. Ain't that more important than y'all guys? Listen, nobody ought to he put over you unless he don't put them for your destruction. He ain't put nobody over you. They ain't concerned about your soul. That's primary. You ain't gonna believe why? Because he gonna make it where mine is attacked. He gonna say, well, bump them, you good. Don't listen to these folks. Don't listen to these people. That's not all he we say. He will never have. He makes that man's soul be attached to these people. Mm-hmm. You have a part in this. I have a part in your failure, your demise. I have a part in you excelling. I got a part in this. When Simon the sorcerer, when he came and he wanted the money, and he wanted to pay cuff money, who they call Peter, that whoever he laid his hand on, they could receive the Yahuah HaKadosh. He said, man, you don't have a part of lot in this.
Yep.
You ain't even in this. You ain't even count. That's why I don't believe it. That's why I can't believe nobody be on those streets. Just like him. What these people, you ain't got no part in this.
That's right.
If you had a part in life, you'll be doing the work.
That's right.
You'll be doing the concern. People have, it's a care you have to have. It's a management skill you got to have when you're dealing with people. It's a skill level you got to have when you're dealing with people. Man, you can't get nobody because they don't read no book. Man, stop it. That can't come in the room, man. That's an experience you have to have.
That's right.
People don't know. In their mind, people think, I can do that. Go on and try it. Go on and try it. I know you're going to crash. It don't make sense. You know what I mean, folks? Let me tell you something. There's a whole lot of folk know more than I know with that book. You know what the problem is? They don't have a skill level.
Yeah.
It's a skill level. You got to know people. People come to me and they come inquire me because they know I can answer. I can advise. I got experience. I got integrity. I've shown myself. That's why people come. That's why people call. That's why people ask me. These people ask me, who asked you for advice? They ain't got it. Who following you? I don't need nobody to follow me. This is all wrong. How you gonna lead and you don't want nobody to follow you? That makes no sense. If you're a leader, somebody gotta follow. That means they following your steps. Don't let these people make no fool out of y'all. These homebrew preachers. You think I'm finna drink some beer somebody made out of their grandmama's stocking in their tub? That's home beer. I'm not drinking it and it got seeds in it. Beer don't have seeds in it. Man, leave these folks alone, man. They don't be following these people. Man, please. Folks send me video. Man, I had folks send me so many sermons. I took every one of them just as easy as I could. I took every one of them and I kept them casing. I chunked them straight in the guy. They were they were pretty. Ooh, they were pretty. They were labeled so nice. You could tell the time, and they wrote out to describe to me what they was about. And I looked at it, glanced it, took it out, closed that cake, and I chunked it straight in the trash. I guess they caught on. I guess they said, well, he ain't preached it yet. Maybe he working on it. Yeah, I know the garbage man, if they go and they find whatever garbage man, he probably know all that stuff. Cause I don't know none of it. And that's not, I know it probably came from a good place, but I'm coming from a good place too. when you're dealing with people, you leading people, a couple of things people need to understand. Y'all need to always know this. You can't move every time people give you something.
That's right.
You can't do it. It takes time. Somebody say, I've been told that. You can't do that. See, I can say, John, do my face. Sit right here. Sit right here. Sit right here. All right. It's some folks I told them to do right here. They leaving. They'll leave. Because you made me move out my seat. You got to know who you can do what with. You fine. You sit back. Little stuff. You'll be thinking, I know what you say. Oh, he was weak anyway. I've been seeing that nigga wasn't going to be saved. That's your mouth. That ain't for your decision. You leave that to Elohim and me. Okay? You'll go move. His folks, he ain't strong like that. You'll find out you ain't strong either in some areas.
That's right.
Everybody different. I'm telling you what I learned. Listen, man, I deal with every one of y'all. There's no two of y'all in here alike. Everybody in here, it's some people, I had to put it in the air. You'll go get it. You'll catch it. Some of y'all, I got to get it flat to your face and let you have it. Some of y'all, it just got to be a group. Some I got to break it down maybe 10 or 12 at a time. That's people. And you have to be able to adjust and realize that with your people. Otherwise, you ain't going to have nobody follow. Y'all just got a one-on-one right quick on how you got to deal with people. Don't ever grade everybody the same. You can't. Everybody different. Everybody personality different. Everything spark people different. So you got to dress everybody different. You can't friend. I said, how many of y'all, I just tell you what I got to tell you. These folks do this stuff. I said, I'll never tell you. Your hand went up too fast, you didn't even think about it. And you probably think, yeah, preacher come told my shoe untied. I want him to tell me that. I ain't going to have nothing to talk about your shoe being untied. It's going to be something that's going to hurt your feelings, going to kill you. Now you're a liar. And now you're going to pull out, you ain't going to never be saved. And you have to be able to have a wisdom, kogma, skill level to know how to deliver things to people and at the same time keep people productive. Now, I can cut. Y'all don't know that, though, because I stay humble. Real humble. Sandra. Dan, you do me a favor? Put a check out there for your mama. I saw it. And don't be punishing him talking about, I'll make two more of you tonight. Don't be threatening that man either. What kind of threat is your mama? Think about that. You got a mama tell you, boy, I get rid of you and have 3 more right now tonight. Go ahead. That's rough. Y'all 7. Mike, please don't look at me. You know me and Gavin. Y'all look the other way. Y'all know we don't get along. My enemy. Then I had to be able to work through my enemies. But really, people don't. What's y'all doing? I might have far back. You can't see it. Well, she up here somewhere. He right here about up here. You see it? Where's that? Yeah, I was just right there. There you go. See, I helped him find it. There you go. So now, I just tell y'all that. When you're dealing with people, you have to know how to do it and have a care. It's not a perfect science, so don't think it's a perfect science, but you got to know it. People got to know when you do something, it's coming from a genuine place. That makes all the difference when you cut somebody. People got, just like a surgeon. All right, I take a knife, I just walk up and I just cut you. Like, what you thinking? Crazy. But if I do that and I give you anesthesia and I explain to you why I'm cutting you, because you have a rising or a boil here. And the only way to remove this, I got to surgically do it. But I'm going to put you to sleep. You ain't going to believe it. She'll accept it. Y'all see that? That's called a skill level. That's all. But you can't just walk up and just cut people. I'm like, preacher, I just, stop it. Don't do that. You don't want that job. There's a lot go with being like preacher. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot go with being me. Y'all got to remember, all these people, I got to keep up with stuff and know them, be able to address situation, know who can address, who can take what, how to address them and when to address them, how to get the message, or someone can get it in the teaching. Some of them, what you hear, you still just off. And I said, okay, that's one of those special ones. I just got to work around till I get you to that point and level. But it happens. You have to know that. Then I got my young people, and they so precious, most of them. So anyway, and there we got them. Adam, you came back here again. I thought, man, you had I had agreement not to show back up here. Show that face up here. Okay, anyway, back. I love kids. But anyway, so you have to be able to know people, how to deal with people, and still get the agenda done. Y'all got it? But just know everybody in a different place. How many of y'all can just tell y'all if it's something you need to know, just come and tell you to your face? I just pull it. Them folks say, if he can, I ain't gonna raise my hand. There's some people, but you got some people, they can. It'll hurt them, they said, but I can get it. Some people can do it, some people, it'll kill them. That's just, but don't think that make you, let me say this. This is what y'all remember. Don't think if somebody's not at a level that you at, or you're not a level enough person that makes you lesser. It's just some people have a different makeup. Some people grew up to where they got it rough and they got it tough and it was direct. So that's just how it is. If you want something to tell me I don't do well with around the bush, just come straight and tell me.
Right.
Some people, they grew up, I mean, their mama wrapped them up in tissue ever since they were born. They never fell on the ground before. Their clothes never got dirty. They bought shoes. They wore Velcro shoes, so they never even had to tie them up. So that's a lot of stuff they can't put together. And you come across, you say something, it just kill them in the process of it. But again, that don't make them lesser of a person. It's just everybody process things differently. So you have to know people to know, okay, this is the best approach. This is the best way to get this across. This is where that person is at. And that take really caring about people and knowing people. Y'all got it? Okay?
Yes, sir.
Like some people got to just be able to say in a kind way, like me, Adam, I don't like you. Gavin, I don't like you. Maya, I don't like you. Joseph, Adam, y'all know I don't like y'all. But see, you doing a way where you don't kill them and it encourages them. See what I'm saying? So that's how you got to be able to do it. Okay, let's go. Oh, yeah, Jahid, you know I hate you. Let's go. 71. Now, that going to kill him. It's going to take him a while to get over. He good, though. We can't save everybody. All right, look at him. 71. Mark, listen.
Now the Parashim and the Anashim from the
But those that are
scribes,
watching the Parashim are the people that are called separatists. They were known, what you call the Pharisee, they were known as people that separate themselves. Okay, that's what people know. So somebody told you as a Pharisee, they mean, I am a separatist. They try to make sure they stay away from things that could get them contaminated or they get caught up in a situation. So the Parashim and the Anashim, what do you call Anashim, from the scribes, we writer, who did what?
come from Jerusalem, assembled to him.
They came to Yahushua. Him is going to be Yahushua. Come on.
And it came to pass
They
when
gotta
they
get
saw
two so
some
we
of
can
his
let it come to
Talmudim
pass.
eating the lakam with hands that were impure, that is to say, without the washing, and they rebuked them.
See that? That's the stuff we do. I might be a Parashim too. I catch y'all joking eating. I want you to wash your hand too. But this is something he knew would happen, and it was important for it to happen as well. Come on.
For the Parashim and all the Yahudim who did not eat until they washed their hands up to the wrist, and holding to what the Zakanim handed down.
Zakanim for the elders, what they handed down. So this was a behavior they taught them. Before you eat, go wash your hands. Don't be sitting out here eating. Go wash your hands. Go wash your hands before you eat. If you finna eat, go wash your hands. This is something we'll pass down. This was always taught to them, okay? The Yahudim, this is a practice we had, and the separatists. Come on.
And they do not eat what comes from the market without the washing.
See
And
that?
there are many more things that they have received to observe.
Some people will do that. They'll grab something to eat, come straight home and start eating. Don't even worry about washing their hands. Come on, and receive to observe, such as,
The washing of cups and
And?
pitchers and kettles and beds.
okay.
The
So some of
Parashim-
y'all probably peeing in the bed think you're not washing. No, you contaminating it. That's not water, that's TT. When you're a kid, they say you got a TT. TT is not washing it. Listen,
And the Farashim and the scribes asked him, why do your Talmudim
Your
not
taught one.
halak according to the tradition of the Zakanim?
are the elders,
For
for,
they are eating lakam without the washing of hands.
mm-hmm.
And he answered and said to them, Yashayahu Nabah, well about you hypocrites,
See that? Where they were called prophesy well about you hypocrites. What happened?
as it is Katab,
What
the
happened?
honors me with their lips.
But,
Their lob is distant from me.
see that? Now he started looking at the distance. You remember we were talking on Shabbat Layla. We were talking about above the heart. We talk about above. He talked about the distance we had in our logic than his logic. He said it was as high as the Shammai is for the Arise. So he looked at how distant we were, because we're in a lower state. He started looking at how you process and you do things. You're basically separated from him. Your logic of how you do things. That's why we had to come back and reassess a lot of things from conversation. Things we get ourselves into, how we let things anger, arouse us, and then the reaction we put out there. You start to see we're not mimicking what we saw. They saw things in a different practice. Just like we go to lunch. I don't know about y'all. We went to lunch. Anybody remember how you guys used to go to lunch? Huh? Working online. You remember how they get up, and there'll be someone try to walk online. They tell you to do what? Get back in, go to the back. What lunch y'all eating? Cause we were alphabetical. Oh, you ain't even put me. I was already smelled. I'm about to load. Ain't so many T's and W's coming behind. That joker named William in trouble. If your last name Zebra, it might run out on you. Boy, your parents, you better, I need, elementary make you hate your last name.
That's
But you
right.
be waiting next day, everybody line up, you don't jump that alphabetical order. You say, why we gotta do this? Come on, this thing got me too far back here. All the guys said, them folks, all the good stuff gonna be gone. Ain't so many Thomasvilles and everything else. You done, ain't but a few of them folks, man. You at the back of that thing and running out. But anyway, so it was so you would kind of follow behind the other. They would have play game, follow the leader. So this was something you would see a practice that we actually took on as well when he told us, follow in my footsteps. He said, follow me as I follow Michelle. Follow in my footsteps so you keep the same pattern. The purpose of everything he gave them, it basically set forth a pattern. It was a pattern. So when somebody see, they notice it's a pattern. Look, when it came down to things, when Yahuchanan would be one in particular, who they would call Ezekiel. He would give him things to do that was strange. And it would be strange because it was outside of the normal practice of what they would do. That's why they would question things he did, just like this. And you saw they came here, they questioned him because they see them doing something outside the pattern. Y'all don't notice that? That's what they ask it. Whenever they notice something, they looked at, we have a certain practice we do. And when that practice isn't done, it's questioned. And they'll question them about, why are these guys not doing the practice that we do? All of us do this. The Zakanim, the elders do it. This was passed down. This is a tradition. So they're breaking a tradition, but he only did this to try to get them to an understanding. Okay? So which means their understanding is for them to do what? I heard it, and then somebody scared of it. What is it? Ability. Somebody said it out there. I heard it. Someone like, who said it? They said ability. Yeah, they give them ability. Because you can't do anything without the who said it?
Dave.
I know I heard somebody say ability. Yeah. I know I heard it from over that way. But that's the thing. And, you know, we took that lightly. Oh, you know, I don't understand. When you say I understand, you say I don't have the ability. When you know what words mean, it makes a difference in what you say and what you try to achieve. And all you're get.
Understand.
What did that mean to you? It meant to understand. That's how you drop the ing. You still don't know what it means. That means you know something. No, you have the ability. So this goal was to get them the ability because they're questioning. In order to get them to question, they weren't questioning things that people were doing that were the thing that, the things that they were doing weren't being questioned. So he was trying to get them to a point of asking questions. So it needed to be something outside their norm. Just like what your cars are called, digging through a wall. Why are you doing it? Why did you cover your mustache? Why did you remove your mustache? Why did you cut your beard? Because typically we didn't cut them. So everything they did took them out of a practice, but it got them to question. And now when they question, they got an answer saying, okay, now it makes sense. Because sometimes when you're doing things in a certain order, you tend not to pay attention till you might be off course. Although you've been doing a regular practice, it can still be wrong. Y'all got it? They tell it been passed out. Typically, we looked at things from the elders. That was important because we supposed to take an elder man. We supposed to regard him as a father, a abba, which means he can teach us, right? So a lot of things you look. So now he's coming back to look at. We got to try to come back now, and we got to do a lot of correction. Okay? All the Yahudim were doing. Listen, their reverence of me is
empty.
It has nothing in it.
They lament the commandments of Anashim.
They teach and show the commandments of
Anashim.
Because they never told you it was from the Torah. They said the elders did it. They told you what they did, and they told you that all the Yahudim did it. They never told you it was Torah.
That's right.
Because he's going to tell you some other things. Now, let me say this. We did have immersions, and we'll talk about that since that came up. Come on, because I know how you think. Come on.
For you have abandoned the commandment of Elohim.
Let me say, well, Oh, we're down too far. For you have abandoned
the commandment.
Let's see what abandon is. Should have left empty. I'm sure they put in some better terminology than I did. Word in any way, form, phrase. Having been deserted or cast off. That's what they did. Amazing. When you read in the book of Kazum, when in the book of Kazum they call Revelation, in the King James Version, they used the things that how they had cast off their first love. They use that terminology, cast off. So that's what you look at. A lot of us don't realize you've abandoned. That's how we got to that point. Now he's trying to get us back now. Now we got to try to come back and occupy. Because you've abandoned, you cast off, you left. Hello? They knew what happened. What happened to Jerusalem when we cast off and we left it? It fell down. It became dilapidated. They knew that. The doors had fallen, the lamps had gone out because we had abandoned. We left it. So now he's trying to show you, you're looking for salvation, but it's impossible because you've abandoned it. You left it. It's fallen off. It's far from us. So now we're trying to recover, but in order for us to recover, we need to know what practice we need to take now. Okay? Let's sit there. Let's go back. Having been a dessert, listen.
For you have abandoned the commandment of Elohim in order to hold to the tradition.
See,
of the
that's
Banim
only you
of
left it to go
Elohim.
do something else. It ain't you just left it, you left it to go do something else. And that's what you need to realize now. What state are you in right now with Elohim? Most of us are in an abandoned state. I inclusive, all of us. I include everybody, but everybody know where you're in an abandoned state of salvation. So what's the chance of you obtaining it? Even he told me in the book of God, he told me to go back, and what were they supposed to do?
First works.
I don't understand why. Why would you be going back?
You abandoned it.
Because you've abandoned it. And then he'll tell you, do your first works over. A lot of us, in the truth be told, do your first works over.
Yeah.
Get back to a genuine honesty. Don't get to, I'm honest now because I stopped telling one lie. No, it's time to we need to purify. You purify to get all the contaminants out. We were years ago, I know they don't do it now because took all these disposable bottles. You got small kids, we don't have none now. Whew, good. They be crying to death. Whew. So anyway, but now you look at that. You had bottles, everybody had them old plastic sorry bottle, little plastic in the bottle for the little milk to go in. You'd have real bottles.
Yeah.
You had to put them in there and had to boil them.
That's right.
And the nipples.
That's right.
Them real, but I had to purify them things.
Yes,
You can't just
sir.
get it. They put them out, and they put them things. They set them things on the napkin somewhere nobody touched them
Yes,
things
sir.
because they've been purified.
That's right.
That's what Yahuah do. But
Yes,
you
sir.
purify them in hot water. They'll sit here, get the baby bottle, cut what? Take out and stick it in the mouth. Some cold water. Cause folks sorry. They know it.
That's right.
Put the darn thing in the microwave.
Mm-hmm.
That baby tongue rubber. Years ago, it was stuff you had to do.
Yes,
A mother
sir.
had to do that. She took all them bottles, she put them inside that pot,
Yep.
and she boiled them.
That's right.
She didn't put them things on
Yes,
saying
sir.
that while she put them in, she boiled. She took them nipple had to be boiled.
Yes, sir.
And
That's right.
put that bottle in there. Couldn't put that thing in that baby mouth because you concerned about germ. Now, everybody, folk knew you ain't touch that baby. That baby in the back, you said, ooh, you said that, okay, and get on back.
That's right.
First thing to do, Heifer done got her. She got on 50 pounds of perfume to cover where she ain't bathed. Now rub that baby all between her titties and she ain't even the mama. Baby like, ooh, that thing stink.
Mm-hmm.
But you ain't never wipe between them totters. So that stuff now, you got to teach. You got to teach people. But people understood about purification. Any kind of folk over there, they were cleaning these folks here now.
Yeah.
They lived in wooden houses.
Yep.
Everything, them folk were cleaner than that. Them
That's
folk,
true.
you don't go in there touching that, go in there fresh, wash your darn hands. Folk all of them stuck their whole head and they got gnats all in their hair. So how these gnats got in the refrigerator? Tell me you just got your head out there with them gnats. Isn't that right?
That's right.
Man, got dead mosquitoes all in the bathtub. In the winter, no, you ain't get no mosquitoes. Right. Listen, in order to hold the tradition of the Banim of men, which are Adam, as the washing of pitchers and cups and
Many such things you do.
listen,
He said to them, you have set aside well the commandment of Elohim in order to observe the traditions which are yours.
you see what he said? He said you set them aside. Now you were told to set aside what? Every way. Get what they did. See, you had to come back and read and had to teach it. They know about setting aside because they knew they weren't keeping them. So these were the things they held to. They felt like they gave them the connection, Elohim. The fact that they washed cups and they didn't wash their hands before they were sat down to eat. And he only gave you these different types of washing. Let's see. Hold on. See if that's 10 and 1, Abarym. Right quick, 10 and 1. Might be the 9, but I'm thinking 10. 10. Abarym, they call Hebrew 10. 10. So if you get to my time, feeling. All right, listen.
For the Torah having in it a shadow of two things to come.
Y'all hear this sound? What did Torah have?
A shadow of two things to come.
I don't know how people could set up at the very image when he just told you. That would make much sense if I said Adam was Elohim. He was a shadow. He was an image. He was an image of what was coming. Y'all got it. That's how it was, a shadow. Because if an image reflect off of something. So that's all he was. He said, let me make him in our image, our light. He was a reflection. Isn't that right? So he was giving a demonstration of what was coming. Hello? So these are things that's important to look at. And when we saw the Torah, he said it was a shadow.
That's right.
It reflected off of something. So now we're waiting on the very image to come.
That's right.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
All right, some people's shadow might be small. That's not really how tall you are. But it gives kind of idea. When you look, you say, oh, okay, you're bigger than what I thought. Isn't that right? It's a different. The appearance of it is different because it's a shadow. So that's what he's trying to tell us now. He's trying to get us to the truth. He said a shadow, the Torah, a shadow, what was it?
For the Torah having in it a shadow of two things to come,
And not.
the very image of matters,
Mm-hmm.
was never able to make Talmim those who draw near
9
with
and 1.
those Zabak, which they offer the same continually, Shana by Shana.
9 and 1. 9 and 1. 9 and 1. 9 and 1.
Yes,
9 and 1. That's right. 9 and 1.
Yes, sir.
All right, listen.
They had even the first Berith having regulations of service to them also,
You see
and
that? The
Magdash.
first Berith, the first covenant. So it's 2. Y'all got it? See, a lot of things he gave them so they will understand it. So, okay, this is some Berith covenant. That's what they tell you about a man and woman being married. It's a covenant. You don't understand it. You didn't understand the purpose of why he would have a man to marry a Bethulah. Right, ready. That's what it means. Right, ready for sex. Virgin, because it's saying right, ready, because it hadn't happened yet. But now it's ripe and it's ready. So guess what you need to know in order to do that? Time and seasons. Thank you, kind sir. Time and seasons is what you need to know. Just like when it came down to Tamar, she wanted to get Shayla. What was the problem? Time and season. He said no season, not McCormick. No, time, it wasn't time. Time and season was important. That's why I say too young. See, a person that's skilled in what they're doing, they know because you already bring in produce, right? So you understand when it's right, when it's ready. That's the purpose when he told you with the woman. That's why you use Bethulah versus virgin, because it's right for sex. It's time. Y'all got it? And he told you, and what was you supposed to know? See that? You're supposed to know the time. See, that's why I have a problem to get these guys with these little babies and these little kids. He's supposed to know the time and season. Y'all got it? So now we're starting to look at these things because they're very important for us, okay? Let's see what he told us. Come on.
They had even the first
Okay,
Berith.
the first Berith is what we're talking about. The reason why we're talking about the Bethulah having
regulations
of
service to them also, and the Magdash on the Aran.
Same thing when you get a wife. A man had a regulation with that too. That's typical when you look there, he took a virgin, Bethulah. Because what was going to happen with that Berith, believe it or not, he was supposed to get blood. Dumb. That's how you seal it. Okay. That's all that to it. Because when Mushak, when he did in the same 9th chapter, it told you, when he spoke every precept, what was he did? What did he sprinkle with? That's what the man's supposed to get on the rod. He's supposed to get the dumb on there because that didn't seal it. That's how we understood it. That sealed it. Just like when he brought them out Mizraim, he didn't bring them out without dumb. That sealed it. Hello? I'm trying to tell you, that's what happened. That's what we're looking at. Well, don't worry about it. It's not important to you. Depending on where you're at. So a lot of this stuff, it won't make sense to you, but it'll make sense to people that understood tradition of how things actually work, okay? So he told you the first Berith. Let's say it again, the first Berith, what happened?
For the first Berith having regulations of service to them also, and the Magdash on the Aran.
Come on.
For there was a tabernacle prepared.
Well, tabernacle is something about Mashkan. Remember Mashkan, tabernacle. Everybody know we're talking about tabernacle. Just kind of refer over to some other terminologies. We try to get back to using words that are more similar, but this is their word. Prepare the
first, which in it was the candlestand and the table and the shewbread. This is Kara the Kodash Malkum.
You see that? See that right? When that man messed around and pulled that candlestick out, it's time to show up then. He finna go in that most Kudash place. Come on.
And after the second veil, there was the part of the Mashakan, which is Kara, the Kodash of Kodash.
See that? They knew that too. Just like with the wire, they know a certain thing. Only he can go in there, he can do that. Y'all got it. It's a certain thing we look at. A lot of these things kind of they understood from the marriage. They understood from the relationship. These were relationships. Y'all got it? And this is what we're looking at when they come down with Yahuah. You need to create a relationship. Tell me, you don't just see nobody and say, let's get married. You create a relationship. Y'all got it? There are duties and services that were done. When Nicole came and he got his first berith that he made with his first wife, what did he do? He had an order, he had a service he had to perform first. Hello? 7 years. 7 years he had to labor for. So people knew what kind of time they had to put in to get. Now, people don't put nothing in it. That's why that's why you don't get a whole lot out of it. People don't feel like it's a real duty, it's a real service that should be done because people don't consider what they're doing. Hello? That's on the man and the woman. People it's just something, you know what I'm saying? So I can legally lay in the bed. That's nothing. That's nothing. You don't have to be the people do it all the time. Yeah. They say, well, at least it's legal. If you ain't saved, it's still gonna be wrong.
That's right.
It ain't gonna save you.
That's right.
Because it's nothing spiritual about you and a woman and man having sex. There's nothing spiritual about it. Absolutely nothing. If it was, then Yahushua would have came through by the use of a man and not by Yahuah. Let's be honest, because it would have been spiritual.
Yeah.
Because Adam clearly said, this cause shall a man leave his, what was again? Father and his mother, yes, and cleave to who?
His wife.
His child. And what they going to be?
One flesh.
One flesh. I don't know how they could do that. It should have been one spirit.
Right.
Only person can be one ruach. You got to do that with Yahuah.
Yes, sir.
A man joined to a wife, at best, all you can be is one flesh.
That's it.
That's all you can be at best. With Yahuah, you can be one ruach.
Yes, sir.
Y'all got it? I help you out. It's absolutely necessary. I don't know if folks be talking, oh, we be praying and talking to tongue. You shouldn't be, because you don't know what you're doing. It's calm. The man clearly told you they one flesh. You can't break that. He already done spoke it. There's nothing spirit about two people sleeping together. Absolutely nothing. It's carnal.
That's right.
It's just something he give. It's carnal. You know, I mean, y'all know how many people walk around dumbly speaking? If it's ruach, he could have Joseph would have been his biological father.
Yeah.
Adam would have had a biological father.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing spiritual about two people sleeping together. Absolutely nothing. They're one flesh. Okay, don't worry about it. Let's go.
Which had the golden censer for the pipe and the taba of the berith overlaid on all sides with gold, in which were the golden...
I don't think the other one talk about the golden censer with the pipes, do it. The pipes had the oil. I think it talk about in the book of Zechariah. It talks about the pipes and the anointing oil, the Mashiach oil that came out of the pipes. And the ark of the berith overlaid on all sides with
gold, in which were the golden pot that had the manna within, and Aharon's rod that budded, and the tables of the berith.
See that? Man going there laying there, you see that? He's supposed to be budding. Come on.
And above it, the cherubim of Kabul overshadowing the mercy seat, of which we cannot speak about.
He should have talked about they had the divers watch. I thought it was in the 9th chapter. It's in the 10th chapter. Keep going. Okay. I thought we'd hit. Come on.
Of which we cannot speak about any of one of them alone now.
Okay.
And after these things were thus prepared, the Kohanim always entered into the outer Mashakan to do their service there. And the Mashakan, which is to the front from it, only the Rosh Kohan enters one time a Shana, not without dam, which he offered for himself and for the errors of the arm.
So they start letting you know about that. See, when he entered in, look what happened now when he entered in. Look how he came in. How was he supposed to come in?
Not without dam.
See that? A lot of these fields you got, ain't no dumb man. You can't go in them. All right, it's tight. People don't want to know the truth, do they? This one we start learning now. We learning from the end of we made the mistakes. And you come back and see how the order was set up, how it was actually done. He said he couldn't go in it without blood, without dam. What you think happened when a man went into a woman and he didn't get dam on the rod? She would be brought out and she would be stoned because she played the harlot. See, when you learn this is what you're learning, and this was now guess what everybody found Alma Ku, who are following this. You know what you're learning? This is called Recom.
That's right.
Because there's nowhere in the world nobody probably been in them fields.
That's right.
He just told the man went in, and he couldn't go in without dam.
That's right.
When a man took on a wife, he could put away. He told her, I don't find no favor. I don't want to be with her. Because she couldn't produce. See, and the reason why we need to hear that, we went over here, I'm showing you something we went here. Let me tell you what, a lot of people don't appreciate your estate. Everybody here, think about it. You hearing this one, how can you fix this? How can you go back and fix this? That's why it's called concede.
That's right.
That's called recom.
That's right.
Because when a man took a wife, he found that picture. Let's say that 21:12. I think it is. Let me say that 21:12. I think the book of Alah Ha Dabarym. Since what that might be 11, 13, somewhere in there. Okay, I'm gonna try to get to. Somebody watch my time for me. Give me. I'm gonna try to get y'all out there. So y'all got me going now. They call it Deuteronomy. Alah Ha Dabarym. Is it 21? 21. Let me hit 11. 21, 12. Okay,
I think it may be 22.
Batman. Oh no. 21, 22. So what you said?
I think it may be chapter 22.
Is it 22? Let me see 22. 13. 24 gonna talk about putting away. 22.
Yes, 22 and 13.
Yeah. Give me 11. Y'all forgive me. He made me trade out my memory for understanding. And I ain't mad at it. All right, listen, 22 and 11. Listen.
You should not wear a mingled stuff of wool and linen together.
Mm-hmm.
You shall make yourselves tassels on the four corners of your garment with which you cover yourself.
Mm-hmm.
If any ish takes an Ashah and goes in to her and then hates her and makes shameful deeds against her and brings up in Rosha Shem on her and says, I took this Ashah, but when I came near to her, I did not find her a Bethula.
They said came near to her. What did they walked up on her and smelt her? They use the terminology like that. That means he came when they had intercourse. They had intercourse, he found that she was not a Bethula, that she was not ripe, she was not ready. Ain't that right? She already been picked, plucked, and ate. Come on.
Then the girl's Abba and her aim shall take and bring out the tokens of her virginity of the girl to the Zakanim of the city at the gate.
To the elders, because you want to bring people that respond. You know what they do now? They get these brothers, get a couple of these brothers in here who ain't got no understanding. And then, she good, son. They all clean. Ain't nothing wrong with these hoes. No. Get the Zakanim seasoned. Get some people with experience who encountered that. There's a lot of stuff people don't realize. A lot of stuff you don't go ask no young man. You just don't do it. You look at them through their experience. You look at they should have encountered these situations, so they should know the better way to handle it. You know what I'm saying? Versus, I know they might. I'm smart to be young, but that still don't put you the way it ain't just having just the ability. It's also being seasoned. Y'all got it? Sometimes people don't realize this. This is what teams will do. You won't like it. They'll go and they'll get a player who should be retired, but they got a different reason they got than what you thinking. I didn't get him for that. I got him for the fact that season. It's some things he can tell them. It's some things he can show them. Mm-hmm. See what happened? They don't move the way they used to move, but there's some old player you play with. They'll work you behind real quick, and you'll realize why. You say, okay, I see why now. You just got to jump, running fast, going, but they can show you some stuff and like, that makes sense. That's why he told you the Zaka. Y'all done seen people die like years ago when Chicago went and got Bill Cartwright. Yeah. Bill Cartwright, they should make glue out of it. But they need the season. But I'm saying, you got a young center. You needed him now. Yeah. And he had skill. He had been through it before. It's thing he could teach a young. Look at why the young guy go and ask Elijah One. What do you think Elijah One can win a championship today? Just if he got it on the team and he was their main center. Right now. But do you feel like he could train somebody who young that's trying to get? Because he seasoned. He done been there. You agree? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you will get a person because of the seasoning. So I want you to understand why. Everything he tell you to do, people do it today, you just miss it. You get them for the seasoning. You're not getting them, they'll get players. Sometimes you're like, man, retire that joke. That quarterback, I didn't get him to start. I got him because he could teach a young quarterback to get him this, what a seasoned quarterback learned. Sometimes you don't want to sit in the pocket. Young, he want to show, I can run. Your behind going to be out the league. Yeah. This guy can teach him how to sit in the pocket. He teaching how to keep his head on the swivel better. Young feel like, I'm good. It don't bother me. You throwing a ball, it going to bother you real quick. Especially they catch you that arm caught back one time. It going to lay your behind out. You finna be done, so you'll get somebody older season. I'm only using it to get you to understand why he wants you to bring from the Zakanim. They should have the experience. Come on.
The girl's Abba shall say to the Zakanim, I gave my bath to this Ish for Nashah, but he hates her.
For a white name hater. Mm-hmm.
And behold, he has charged her with shameful deeds, saying, I did not find your bath a Bathula.
See, I didn't find her right. She wasn't right. She already been there. He done found that thing soft, mashed in. That thing, he done been picked. Trying to act like this jet, probably like get them jet cam talking about a stem. It had too many stems in it. Hello? Got a stem cell. Come on.
But this is the evidence of my bath's virginity.
You see that? He said it's the proof of it, though. Come on.
And they shall spread the garment before the Zakanim of the city.
Mm-hmm.
So the Zakanim of that city shall take the Ish and chastise him.
Chastise. So that, what they gonna do? They supposed to beat him. They supposed to whip it behind. Because the fact you don't put her name out, her name is too. Listen, don't y'all know in the book, I think the 22nd chapter, the book of Marshall, he said, good is what? Better to be chosen than what? Than riches. That's how important they look. That's how you look at your name. Folk didn't realize, man, folk let their family name.
Yeah.
Here folk will call to let you know this family name. We don't do that. Because they look at the name. If you're in front of cut y'all, if some family folk know that they known for.
That's right.
There's some known for they'll hurt you.
That's right.
And some known for them people that done about they good people. And it's some folk you say their name, they say that them good folk. You're not from the country. If folk they name good like that. But you know, now folk don't look at that like me. I care about my name. You know what I'm saying? My reputation. Because people count on me. People move off of what I say. So it's important to have integrity. Got it? So you look at when you do that name, they say he can't get away with that. That man got to be beaten for that. And what is going to happen to him? That should be out of their whipping.
And they shall fine him 100 shekels
He
of
got to
silver.
pay for it too. Now they going to whip him. He also got to pay for it. What does he got to do?
And give it to the girl's Abba, because he brought up a Rosh Hashem upon her.
Because he look at that fall on me. Folk looking at me saying, I didn't keep her. Folks saying I had everything going on in my house. And a lot of times these girls now they get pissed. Man can't say nothing to a daughter. They want why a man be tight on their daughter. Because he look at that junk fall on me.
Yeah.
See, that's what a man look at. It fall on me. That's why you got to pay him. Because what you think them folk was saying in that city? All that talking and showing up the service. Hypocrite.
Mm-hmm.
Daughter around here hoeing and stuff. So he look at you don't put that out there. Y'all got to pay me for that. Y'all don't put my name. I need her name clear.
Yeah.
You getting beaten, you get pitched. And guess what? This come back for the fact of her name. What y'all think who should come back to do y'all? I'm sorry. He gonna clip his name.
Mm-hmm.
See, you didn't even know that, did you? You thought about that girl, didn't you? It's not about that boy that kid that girl. It's about he gonna come in, he gonna clip his name. He also told the book of Kazum how all the Mount of King, they're gonna bring all their riches right in his mouth.
That's right.
They're gonna bring all of it.
That's
So
right.
they gotta pay. They said that man was Beelzebub. Somebody gotta pay for that.
That's right.
They brought up a Roshan name on it. See, they don't know. See, when he come in, he's gonna be using Torah.
Yeah.
Come on, man. They had to chastise that man for this. What? Ain't nobody gonna pay for this man name getting thrown out like this?
They gotta pay.
You're gonna have to pay for it. And he gonna make you immerse you. You're gonna have to pay for it.
Yes, sir.
Because they thought it was about that girl. That's what they brought. And see, to prove it out to you, that's why they sent in the 20th chapter of the book of Yahuchanan. I told you, when they went and they looked down and cuff went in, and that's why they saw the cloth. They saw the one by, and they saw a wrap laying by itself. Because that was proof that he hadn't been with nobody else. See, remember, they pierced him in his side, right? So when they wrapped him, wound him up, what was going to be on the cloth?
Dumb.
Guess what that was proof of?
Virginia.
Ain't never been stuck before. First time this ever happened. That's how he gonna be able to come back and they're gonna immerse you for it. That's why you're gonna pay for what you've done. Oh, don't worry about it. We'll talk about that another time. We're talking about that boy and that girl. Come on, let's see what happened.
And she shall remain his Ashah. He cannot divorce her all his Yamin.
He ain't gonna believe it. We can't get rid of Yahushua.
That's right.
I'm in Nelson. Ain't that right? Well, I'm stuck with him. We can't get rid of it. Had it been true he was Beelzebub, I could went on serve Jesus. I could went serve anybody else. Now I can't get out of him. Because we done brought an evil name on it, and now he chastised him. And you paying for it too. Y'all see that? And guess what else I can't do? That's Torah. I'm stuck with him all the rest of my life. Hello? Let's see what happened.
But if this charge
It's got to
is
be
a
another
mot,
end now. But now,
this charge is a mot.
if the charge is what?
A
Is it
mot.
the truth?
Yes, sir.
Uh-oh.
That the girl was not found a Bathula.
We can't find that with no blood on it. Except for that one time a month on Jenny. Come on.
Then they
Now
shall
she on the
bring
pills. She can't even do that. Come on.
then they shall bring out the girl to the doorway of her Abba's beth,
Uh-huh.
and the anashim of her city shall stone her with stones, and she shall moot, because she has committed an act of folly in Yasharal by playing the harlot in her Abba's beth.
Look what he said. Look what happened now. Pay attention to that now. What he gonna bring out to? To the door of her Abba's house. That's where they gonna kill at. That's where you play it at. You know, folks say, I'll kill you where you standing.
Mm-hmm.
That's where you played it. Where's you gonna do it at? This is where you played at. He says, that's where I'm gonna kill you at. These people have played in Yasharal. Where you think these people gonna die at? Bring them right out to the door. This is where you die at. See, we done lived long enough, we played long enough. People don't want to come back to faith. And for all our crew that had, don't feel, why ain't don't feel bad? You should feel bad. But it should also make you have a humility and an appreciation. Because while you played, you didn't realize there was tour working. And he had already put conceit and recall in for you. Because think about the women that they caught when he went in, because this is how he got the cloth. When the man slept with her, he had to give that cloth back to the father. That's his proof. That's not for the man to keep. Because that nigga go take it and run the mud and go swap it out and go get a clean one and get a kill. So soon as he slept with her on top of that blanket, he was supposed to give it back to her dad. Her dad rep it and he kept it. You know why? Because a nigga always try to act crazy and run his mouth later. And when he do, I'm going to stop his mouth. But I'm just waiting on him. I'm going to slap him dead in the face with it. Yeah, I thought, bow, shut you, put a brick in it. He be like, man, that thing heavy. So I've been waiting on you. I'm taking some teeth out. Now you looking thinking, you can't do nothing, but you sat there in the midst of, you supposed to die. The reason why I'm telling y'all this, man, we got stuff we got to pay for. And I want to get y'all to an appreciation. You failed on this. And the reason you failed, because there's no way you could have got it yourself. You had to get the same way we do. It's called recome and concede. That's what make me serving the way I serve him. What I'm going to do when I find out I'm guilty? What do? When you can't even lie, there's no way to get you dead right. What you do? You keep going? You look at, I'm stuck. He said, you know what? I ain't going to kill you. I'm going to do you a favor. I know I'm supposed to die. The tourists say I'm supposed to die. But yet the man spared me. He looked at, I can get better servitude out of you than this. I just got to get you to serve out of debt. Out of appreciation your debt. You know what should happen. You know the problem, a lot of y'all don't think you should die. I ain't the only one to die. You a dummy. I'll never put out my mouth about nobody that's supposed to die. I got to pay for my track. It don't make no, how I'm going to feel better? Join going with me. That's going to make it cooler? Mm-hmm. It's still hot. Don't have dumb, stupid conversations about who else going, you ain't by yourself. This is about you looking at your debt and your gratitude to somebody that is no way at your best you could have earned it. Because you've already violated. That's done. It wasn't no, but we'll show you some conceit right quick. 24:1, same book. Don't take that long. But before they could get that, this now, think about everyone before we read the 24. What happened to them when they got caught? Think about it was one time. Ain't like I did a whole bunch. It was just one time. You ain't gonna believe it. You get the same amount of death that a woman get that was a prostitute. That's why I served him, man. Y'all didn't know why I'm serving him. I serve him out of appreciation of debt. I owe him so much because I'm supposed to be dead. I'm supposed to be cut off. I'm supposed to be, listen, you know people going to Sheol. I'm supposed to be under them. They supposed to be walking 25 feet over the top of my head. That's how low I'm supposed to be. You ain't done that. I've done the worst of stuff. Y'all got what I'm saying? So I'm only serving him out of faith of gratitude and debt. There's no way to get out. I owe so much. I don't have a choice. But people like, I ain't got a choice. I owe so much. Let's see, show you can see. Because, it didn't come in the Yahushua came. 24:1. Listen.
When an Ish takes an Isha and marries her, and it happens that she finds no Khan in his because he has found some unseemly thing in her, and he writes her a certificate of divorce and puts it in her hand and sends her out from his bed. Mm-hmm. And she goes forth from his bed and goes and becomes another Isha. And the latter husband hates her and writes her a certificate of divorce and puts it in her hand and sends her out of his bed, or if the latter husband moot, who took her to him as an Isha, then her former husband who sent her away may not be to take her again to be his Asha, after which she has been defiled. For this is an abomination before Yahuah, and you shall not bring kata on the arats, which Yahuah your all gives you as an inheritance.
Okay. They're tight. You were his. He put them out. He found that Yasharal, he had took them. He found something in his own. Remember, the man looked and he looked at, she could see, he don't favor me anymore. Yahuah told you his own was over the Sadiq. And his ears were open unto their palau. But the pioneer Yahuah was against them that do Rosha. You did Rosha, and he couldn't look at you because he didn't favor you. You were cut off, so you could go and you could serve another Elohim. Now, when you got there and you got rejected from that other Elohim, you can't come back to me. You can't come back. It wasn't just about the divorce. You're not coming back here. Now, you know how many people got cut off, how many women got cut off and couldn't get back? Now, you can see what if favor one, instead of him killing you and bringing you and doing all this stuff, just get out. Get your stuff and get out. Yeah, I own what you did. I just don't want to see you anymore. Get out. Here your paperwork. You can go and do whatever you want to do. That's what he did. He gave you paperwork. When you left, you could do what you want to do. And that's what we did. We went out here and did what we want to do. And you weren't supposed to be able to return back. He said that. He said, that's an abomination. You can't come back here. So he made it, well, there's no way possible to get back. Y'all know how important that man Yahushua was for us. You know how important that man became us. You can't come back. What you do with the man Yahuah tell you right now, Chris, you can't come back. What you do? Just probably go and live your life and just do what you can to enjoy yourself? What you do?
No.
You ain't lying. That thing killed me. I'm dead. I'm dead early. I had to do like Yahudah. I know some of y'all keep living because you'll keep going. The man tell you flat right now, judging your face, you can't come back. What you do? Go get 2 jobs? What you do? Keep trying. Who else? What you do? He tell you this, you can't be saved. He won't take you back. What you do? Alicia, what you do? That's destroying.
Yeah.
That just destroy you, man. That just destroy you. Like he said, kid, I don't want to know the truth. It's like, what do you do? It's like, especially when you know he can't lie.
Right.
He can't go back. But the fact though, that's where we actually were at. And you needed to know that for the fact. Look, he said, after that, she can't come back. She said, I want to get this thing right. I made a mistake. I can admit I made a mistake, and I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna tell him I made a mistake. He looked at you. He said, but I can't take you back. I got writing. I can't take you back. And you know that man had writing, and he had to get somebody to come in to tear down. Because now at that point it's like a barrier. That's why Yahushua became the man to tear down the middle wall of petition. So it was a petition. That's all it is, was a petition that kept you from being able to come back. So he had to tear it down. So, listen, folks. You until you actually look at how much involvement you had in your own demise. Don't go put it on the others. We're talking about you, me. We played, we've done. This man became reconciliation for us. This man came back because you couldn't bother. Some people say, well, I ain't worried about it anyway. I don't believe you be stupid if you want to. Somebody gonna have to meet that man. Listen, there's nobody that read that book that understand the book gonna tell you it ain't true. The man just too accurate. It's just too right. Everything he told us, that's what it's been. It ain't been nothing different. I have wondered for years, how was all this going to come to pass with Yasharal and this whole thing and people coming? Do y'all understand these people are all getting, the UN is pissed with Israel right now. They're ready to send people in. They say, listen, they talking about war crime. War crime means we're going to come in and get this man. Yahuah said, it is my determination to gather all Goyim right here. Yes, he said, there I'm going to plead with them. You know what? He's looking, I'm going to contend with them. This is where I'm going to bury these people at right here. These people got to pay.
Yes, sir.
Everybody got to pay.
Everybody.
And I'll be a fool. And you know what I ain't going to do? I'll be the last person to tell him don't do it. Because I had to tell him, I had to say it literally, tell a lie.
Yeah. Yeah.
I had to tell him even if it come to our fault, I can't have that man to tell a lie.
That's right.
But you got to have a relationship and understand the importance of his will going to be done.
That's right.
You can apply. We used to pray we can. Thy will be done.
On the right.
How?
As it is in Shaman.
You ain't gonna believe it. He said, what I say, that's what happened.
Come on.
and you pray for it, that's what's gonna happen. What I want, that's what's gonna happen.
Mm.
Now I know a lot of y'all in that dream where y'all play around, y'all watch y'all, but some of y'all space cadets. You all over the place. You don't realize how important it is. You need to understand a couple things. You need to be saved.
Mm.
You can't do it on your own.
Mm.
There were some things had to be put in play for all of us. Impossible. Couldn't be done. Don't even attempt it. You know what I'm saying? To attempt it would be Qatar at that point. Somebody had to come and tear down the middle wall of petition.
That's right.
He had to take it. He had to put it all in Yahushua. Your Qatar, everything upon based off his Sadiq. That's how he redeemed us and got us back in this point. To give us an opportunity for salvation. That can not be counted against you. Let it fall on me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm appreciative. Mushah tried it. He tried it. So you can see, listen, there were attempts made before Yahushua. Please. Come on. Recall she tried to do it. I'm not recall, but Rebecca, she tried it. She wanted to follow her with your code. And then you got other people tried it. Mushah tried it with them. When Yahuah wanted to straw them as one man, he said, let it fall on me. He said, blot me out. He said, no. He said, no. He's the one that did. That's who I'm going to blot out. He said, man, take them people where they're going. He said, I'm going to visit them people.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, man, that's ridiculous. I'm not putting that stuff on you because he already had put away. So them people looked, think about he had to come back down. And he told them, folks, he said, listen, pre-adventure, I'm going to go up, I'm going to make an atonement, kafar for you. He said, I'll make one. Let's just say this word. That if I go up and I ask him and I say, listen, let it fall on me. Blot me out. Don't blot these people out. Blot me out. And man went up with the attempt to do it for them. You know, the folks had to be sitting there like this. How we have to think. Where did the toll cross? Think about it. The man Jack came down, he gonna kill all y'all. What you gonna do with that? You hear this word, all y'all finna die. These people in distress. And he saw that and he wanted to take it upon himself. And said, listen, what if I go up and just say now, I don't know, just say, and I get him, convince him to just let it be on me and not on y'all. So what you think them people sitting there, what would you think them folk was? What you think they your call was? What you think they tickle was? Man, hopefully he'll kill Mushah. You call, he'll kill Yushah. Kill Yahushua. Kill Mushah. Hopefully he'll let it follow. Listen, so you understand, these people had to desire for this man to die. Okay, they're going to play stupid. What you think these people desire was? I need him to move. How am I going to get in? Because they were trying to get into the tube land. So the only way to get in is for him, he needs to move. This needs to fall on him. That's going to fall to my favor. And then that man had to come back and tell them people they coming and looking. What happened? Y'all look kind of like you concerned about him, but then like he ain't dead and you going to die later? What'd he say? He said, go ahead and take y'all where y'all going. He said he going to visit y'all another time. So that whole time, them people was in turmoil. Because that whole time, you got to figure, now you got to look at what that was. That Yahuah coming trying to get me? Anything you heard, he said, man, you going to run from a leaf. Everything, they don't even know that. Man, he had to say, he said, you don't be, all the time they waiting on, he's coming. He's typically immediate. Now I'm waiting on this man to come at any time. So the whole time, that's all they got in mind. He coming. You get the laughing plan, they got to go back. He's supposed to be coming to visit us. He's supposed to be coming to visit us. I'm still stuck with mine. You know what? You're not suffering that. And you're not appreciative. Though y'all not appreciative. I'm appreciative for what this man doing. You supposed to be walking around when he coming to visit you. Somebody tore that wall down. He didn't do that with Yahushua. Yahushua went up. You ain't gonna believe it. He said, he did it. He said, I did it. I did it one time. I did it. And I did it for everybody. Now, you're a liar. The book say did it once and for all.
That's
I did it for everybody. Now you got a responsibility. Don't commit kata again. Once I clean you up and got you, don't go back and get dirty.
That's right.
Y'all got it.
That's right.
See, the first immersion we had was to purify when they went to wash their hands. That's what he was trying to show you. You know, they were purifying the basal.
That's right.
That's why they were doing it. They knew when your hand clean, you can eat with no risk.
Right.
If the food good in my hand, not contaminated, what don't worry about getting sick from eating?
You're not.
It's no, because I'm cleansed. I've been clean. But now when you ain't been clean, that's a different situation. That's a risk. You're taking a risk, but then they feel like I'm safe because I washed my hands. I made sure I'm clean so I can do this. But you look at that now, you need to purify your laws.
That's right.
That was one thing. You know how you wash your soul? He said, obeying the
Being on
truth.
my
Ain't no water you can use. So everything you did, it was all similar. It was outer. And that's what they kept trying to perform. They kept trying to prove out they had did the outer. See, you see me eat. You already, I'm finna get ready to eat, y'all. I'm finna go to the bathroom. Because I got to eat my food out there. I got to go out here and get something to eat. That's all I'm finna go eat. I'll be back. That you want to talk to me? Talk to me. I'm finna go eat. I got to go to the bathroom and wash my hands first. So everybody know they see me. Oh, yeah, he always do. He wash his hands before he eat. He see, I want you to purify your soul. Because you put a lot of emphasis on that, how about going to the bathroom and wash your hands. I need some emphasis on that, the thoughts being cleansed. But they need to learn that practice first. They need to learn that ritual first. So don't, you might go and people tell you, them hypocrite. He can call them hypocrite simply because he know their action. You in the same state they were in. You assume your Sadiq gonna get it, your Sadiq not down. So now we had to take on the Sadiq of Elohim by following the ritual, following in their footsteps, doing the exact. That's the only way to be purified. He said, just do the exact. Y'all just do the exact what you see me do. That's it. And these people start learning how to purify their souls because they put a lot on the basar, they put a lot on eye service. So I appreciate what he did, man. So you want to know how I do what I do? I serve out of debt. Debt and appreciation. That's why I'm here. There's no way I could have earned it. Not possible. But the women feel, I feel so bad I couldn't. You're supposed to. And at the same time, you're supposed to show gratitude in the fact that you know it's some again. How's you going to? It don't make sense to have something set up by conceit and promise and somebody can get in from work. It's not possible. It's not possible. Even Yahushua told it. He said, ain't no man never did the work I did. I don't care who, EU, Daniel, he said, nobody. He said, no man ain't never did the work I did. Let's pick it right here, 15:20. Yahuchanan. I ain't got to keep talking. Let the man talk. That's just the truth. You need to know that. Because a lot of folks got a lot of stake on people. I just got to go to the man and talk. He said, anybody never did the work I did. Let's see the state these people in. I'm trying to get ready to let y'all go. Get ready to give your mind up. We got to get ready to get out of here. All right. All right. 15:20.
Yes, sir.
Listen.
Zakar, my Dabar that I spoke to you, saying,
Remember the word I spoke to you saying.
and Abad is not greater than his Adon.
Y'all hear that? Not greater than his Adon, his master.
If they pursued me,
If they pursue me,
they shall pursue you as well.
yeah, you safe. Don't worry about it. Ain't gonna bother you.
If they had kept my Dabar,
What happened?
they would also keep yours.
That's
your
all
Dabar.
I'm trying. So you know I get on y'all, why I get mad with y'all? Cause I can't expect y'all to keep what I tell you. He said, you ain't kept. He said they ain't kept mine. He said, you ain't gonna do no better than I did. He said they ain't did what I told them to do. What make you think they gonna? I be fussed sometimes. I get so angry. I said, why? Y'all give me such an angry end sometimes. But I guess you come out and let me know. So don't you think these folks obeying you now? Cause they ain't obeyed me. Listen.
But they shall do all of this to you on account of my Shem.
See that? He said they're gonna do all that to you because of my name. Come on.
For they did not know the one who sent me. If I had not come and spoken to you,
if I had not come spoken to you,
there would be no kata in them.
See that? Would be no kata in you?
In them.
In them,
But now they shall not be able to escape on account of their kata.
That's why the book said, how shall we escape if we neglect so great Yeshua, salvation? Which at the first, by who? That's right, by him, by Yahushua. That's right. And what's confirmed unto us, y'all see why he told you that? He said, you heard it from me first. I said, let me be the first one to tell you. And then you heard it from the men that heard it from him. And he said, I bear them witness with signs, with odds, and miracles, and divers signs and gifts of Baraka of the Ruach HaKadosh, according to his own will. Come on.
One who hates me shall also hate Abi.
See now, the one that hates me, they hate the Abba too.
If I had not done the works among them that no other Ish had done.
You said if I hadn't done the same work that Mushah and EU and Daniel all them had done in Nuach.
If I had not done the works among them that no other Ish has done.
Ain't no man never did that work.
There would be no kata in them.
See that? He said, wouldn't be no kata in. But what happened?
But now they have seen and hate both me and Abi.
I lumbered them. He said, that's why they hate me. That's why they hate my Abba. They hate the Father. Because nobody else ain't done this, huh? First time for you. Come on.
But this is to fulfill the debar that is katab in their Torah.
Like what?
They have hated me without a cause.
They ain't got no reason. People hate me without a cause, truth be told. People hate me because they fell on their own. They be punishment. I know. Ooh, I'm killing you. Ooh, shaking my shoe. Ooh, stop lying. People need an excuse. I had came and put that thing down, explain it to them, and make it plain. These folks are having an excuse. They're not gonna be able to get by.
That's right.
That's why we're trying to get it. I told you, how should we escape if we neglect?
It's great salvation.
That's what you did when we walked out from the Beth Elohim. He said, you ain't gonna be able to do that. You're gonna neglect. You can't do no neglecting now. Now you gotta stand and be an accountant. And then for Aku and Iki too, everybody got debt on them. Everybody quit talking about, get it, yeah. Feel shame, feel bad about it, but then most of all, start working on trying to show the man that you're indebted to him and how much appreciation you got for him. A lot of folks get acting all stupid. I can't be saying I had sex before. Shut up. Just shut up being stupid. Folks down there dumb. Y'all, some of y'all find the dumbest reason not do what you need to do. Anything gonna appreciate the fact that you don't, a lot of the time, you thought the man didn't care about you, but he gave you the greatest opportunity of everybody. You thinking, oh, if I had this, if I had a meet that, if I had this, what good that gonna do you? You ain't gonna be saved. That man, at least you can give you the intelligence to understand why. Why I screw it? Why? Because I need you to understand you're obtaining this by, I'm granting this, that you hadn't earned this, you hadn't worked it. Now you're gonna work to show me you appreciate it. You're gonna work to show me that you know that you didn't earn it, you didn't deserve it. Some of you just gonna be just bonehead stupid. More of a reason. That just really put the nail in my coffin. Now I know I can't be saved. Just stop finding a reason to fail. I had never seen me before in my life. I've been there. I don't need no reason to fail. I got every reason to keep going. That's why I'm here. He favored me. Man, the world ended. What good it gonna do if you had $1 billion right now? Where you gonna run to? Well, probably where you 9 times 10 you had $1 billion, you gonna go land in the wrong place if it'll get destroyed. I just damn that man I mean, everything destroyed at that point. Everything you want. What good if the world is ending? And listen, only reason I want to stack, I want to get. I just want to be able to get up through the tribulation. That's all I got to do. I'm being honest with y'all. Y'all know the truth. Y'all watching. I'm not worried about it getting these folks through the tribulation. I just got to get up through. I got to be able to feed it. Now, I'm going to have to sock somebody in the mouth. Don't take it personal. Because you want to ask a dumb question or something. Can I get 4 more plates? Bow! Right quick. You ain't know better. It's going to be a love hit, though. You're going to be a little toothless. You'll be all right. Just follow. I'm being honest with y'all. I just want to get up through. It's going to get bad. Y'all have no idea. It's bad. They ain't going to tell the whole truth. It's bad. These dumb folks trying to get ready for Black Friday. They're trying to get ready for Christmas. And man, what do they know what's going on and where it's happening at? This is the worst possible place a war could be going. We thought the Ukraine-Russia were bad. Not to mention all of the wars you got that's across. Let me tell you something. Both of the wars are trinklet compared to what you got in the Sahara. You got 6.3 million displaced, okay? These folks talking about the 1 little million people. We got 6.3 million. We got 3.5 million in Somalia displaced gone. All this stuff. See, nobody show your stuff. They keep showing you everybody of a whiter hue skin problem. Nope, you're not even on the map. Ukraine them don't compare to Somalia. They don't compare to Sahara. They don't compare. The Congos. Do y'all know how many people did? These folks have no idea what's going on. When last time you seen on the news? And you going to put on a Ukrainian shirt or flag or set your stupid self down. Quit being stupid. None of them flag, where your flag at? Quit running your behind out here, running your mouth about it. I don't have no part of like none of them folks stuff. All of them. The parents they do, it's dumb, it's stupid, and they shouldn't be fighting. They ought to be praying. If they knew their book and knew what they taught, they wouldn't even be doing what they were doing. Listen, when Rehoboam went out to go and fight the Malak or Yasharal, Yahuah told him, man, turn around and go back. He said, you ain't gonna fight him. He said, this thing come from me. We're not fighting them people. They gotta, listen, out of all the people on the alarm, okay, there's only 2 that we have recorded that he made a Abarym with. I only know, we were blinded fighting the Muslims. I don't have no fight with no Muslims. It's in your book. Why would I be? How was it Ishmael and Yahuchanan one fight when they were there? These guys came together to bury their daddy and still didn't fight. How do we get to now all the fight? You come from the same father. It's not hard. Our book clearly tells you I gave that boy a Abarym and he was going to make them a great nation. They're one of the biggest religions out here. And we got one. I ain't got no fight with them. We don't have a fight with each other. That's stupid. I was wrong. I'm wrong because I apologize. I did have a fight with you because I was stupid and bonehead and you followed that dumb stuff from these people. Well, Yahuah just make it so clear. How y'all fighting? Both? I told you both of y'all got a Abarym. What are we fighting for? He can't take my Abarym and I can't take his. It's dumb for to pick a side and for you to be stupid right now. It'd be different if they were fighting somebody. They both have a Abarym. If these people attached to Yishmael, they have a Abarym. Okay? I'm not talking about no Muhammad. That's your stuff. You say it with cousins. I don't know nothing about it. That's what they say. My book don't show me no timeline showing me that. But that's what they say. If it's true you're attached to him, you got a part. And I ain't the one gonna fight it. I'm gonna leave it where it's at. I ain't gonna let you put your hands on me, but I ain't gonna fight it. Y'all got that? I don't want catch y'all and run y'all mouth. Leave that stuff alone. That's not our fight. We got our own stuff. We try to make sure we right when we give it. If people want to waste time, the world in it. These folks sell it, and you ain't got the world in it. How much time you got to fight and blow up something? The world in it. How much time you got? Man, we gotta make sure we right. This thing winding up on us. Y'all folks better get serious about your salvation. Quit looking like some dumb, stupid fools. Quit living retarded. It's time to get serious about your salvation. That man wind this thing up on us. Okay, that's two. Appreciate it. Appreciate you here.